green, jump through. All insanity warp us up. Everyone in Tama, cancel your alignment. Just cancel your alignment, everyone in Tama, and hold your clock. So I hope to God you dudes don't eat shit. So I'm gonna count to 3 and fleet warp us. Fleet warp inbound. If you didn't get the warp, please warp yourself. Who dies, dies.
Okay, they tackled the Phoenix.
Okay, good shit, that's perfect. Okay, regroup down there. So yeah, upon landing on the Citadel, align down to the gate instantly. Bruh, if only I could broadcast the goddamn gate. So everyone please align there. JB's taking over the shit.
Where should we warp?
You should align down to the gate.
We will instead pop the Phoenix and go on our route.
Yep. Please reroll EMP ammo in your Rapture. Please reroll to EMP ammo and continue alignment down to the gate.
Tackled.
Where's your side tackle? Okay, fleet warp inbound. Once we land, shoot the Phoenix. Hit your high slots and dumpster the Phoenix. Just dumpster him. Shit, I wasn't aligned to that thing. Your extraction point is anything. Just cuck the Phoenix. Broadcasted.
I will take another ship.
Your security
out.
status has been lowered.
Okay, he's eating shit. Hold it, stay, don't move, 0 velocity. Drones out. Align back to the Citadel. Please align back to the Citadel. Hit your high slots, hit your high slots. We're doing it. All the drones and everything on him, just align back to that thing and cuck him. He's eating shit. Can't trap forever. Who's taking damage? Rep, but it's really difficult. Disengage the heat, don't cook out your high slot. Don't cook out the high slot. Man, he's hanging on by a thread.
Say the magic words.
I know.
Say the A word.
Hopefully he'll stop heating soon.
Yes, but I said stop heating, please, so you don't cook out your high slot.
His reps.
Yes. The alignment is up to the Space Detroit Citadel. He's eating shit, he can't live through that ever. He's gonna die for sure. We're slowly floating off into our optimal. He's floating off into deep structure. Fireworks and shit. Fleet warp inbound. If you didn't get the warp, please warp yourselves.
Active.
Hurry, I'm gonna need reps.
We're in warp. 30 AU.
I'm just.
Announce
Here's
your
a-
reps, will ya? Or action fleet for reps.
Yeah, they have the whole fleet here.
Good. Fuck yeah.
Large.
Stand by. Upon landing, all alignment vector is gonna be back to 3-9. That's our kiting vector.
Large clerical fleet on the 3-9 gate. You know why?
Understood.
Spread tackle.
The Gila is the primary, dumpster him. Kite back to 3-9. Sit at 0 velocity. Dumpster the Gila.
Point scram phantasm.
After him it's the Phantasm. Lock up the target on the Phantasm. Shoot the Phantasm. Sit on 0 velocity, just shoot him. Align back to the 3-9. Dumpster the pod. Shit, that was dope as fuck. Okay, align back to that 3-9 gate.
Whoa.
There it goes.
There they come, the other fleet. Uh-oh.
Fleet
1-0,
warp inbound.
that's
If you didn't get the warp, please warp yourselves.
Those who didn't warp out of the bubble.
Dudes, warp. No.
Rest in peace.
JB, you're dead?
No, I'm alive. Like, I aligned correctly and shit. The dude's just
Some of
like,
the fleet was in a bubble.
I'm sorry, friends. Shit. Okay, we're just gonna have to take an unfavorable engagement. Did you dudes manage to warp off? Did any one of you? Oh yeah, yes you did. Most of you did. Oh fuck yeah, we're good. Good shit. Oh, feels good, man. Upon landing,
We didn't lose much.
we'll take fight here. Okay, kiting vector is where JB is going there. Please reroll your high slot into the DU ammo and have 20 of it in your cargo. Prop mode off. Just align to where JB is aligning. That will be like in the direction of nothingness.
Only lost 4 ships.
Okay, that's agreeable.
Glen Burnie is at a ping at the 01 tack gate.
Okay, they need to just warp to us and fight us. Okay, here he is. Fuck yeah, that's a real take fight. Okay, changing alignment vector. Please align vertically up.
They're like forming up and getting ready for you guys to come here.
We are ready.
Glenn is at a ping if you want to ping. I'm 400 off him.
Okay, thank you. Okay, align back to the 3-9 gate. Glenn, are you there on the ping above them, right? We won't land
Yes,
in any
please.
cock bubbles.
At the 01 tack gate.
They are
Yes.
warping. They are warping
Yep,
3-9.
Oh, they're warping to us. Fuck yeah,
Yep.
we'll take fight here. Okay, resume alignment. Align vertically up. Okay, that's gonna be extra shit. Because they're direct counters to us and we're direct counters to them. The proper strategical decision is to kill Caracal, warp off, kill Caracal, warp off, and so on. But we won't be doing that deliberately, right? Because they suffer missile flight time and we don't. DU, steady as she goes. It's gonna go down. First the Griffin, fuck it, not the Griffin, the Caracals and so on. So that dude, Tony, he's primary. Prop mode on, please. Dumpster him, shoot him. Secondary is Captain. After that it's Nex. After that it's Isaac. Next. Battle Frenzy. Isel. So shoot Isel. And then Battle Frenzy. And then Pip. And then Basse. Dumpster Pip. Disengager prop mode. Deos. Domina secondary. Tina tertiary. Muller after him. So Dominic, then Tina. And then Bruno. Then Neptune. Fuck it, sort by name. Absent first. So he's the tertiary.
Guys, if you got scram, put your put mod back.
You should all be there. Okay, Neptune, and then Absent. And then Age. And then Anna. Lock them all up. Lock up 5 targets per sequence and shoot them. Ignore pods. Aga, primary. Secondary, Anna. V running out of all the DPS. Primary is Anna, Petrov. Do it. Apocalypse. Aroma next. Arthur. Buck secondary.
Should I bubble their citadel?
Nope. You can bubble 0 of us. Bucks. And then be my sandwich. Bucks. What the fuck's Bucks doing? Brax, approaching to JB, you're too far off. Hey, be my sandwich primary. Lock up Connor, Commander Stargazer. Commander Stargazer is next. Switch to Commander Stargazer. Then swoosh. Yo, my nerds, man, I got like hypnotized by watching that battle video. Thanks everyone for watching and for tuning in. This is Evlog entry 445. Here's that heart symbol, boys and girls. What are you all doing? I hope you're all having yourselves a great day, morning, evening, whatever time zone it is. Let's swoosh that rifter and then we can get started with the coolness, right? Swoosh. Like so. Gently put that fucking thing back there. My nerds. Jaden, all the Medov, Synthetic, Lucy, Itarius. What's up, friends? How are you all doing? Man, who was first today? Kubinator. Yep. Elite Force. Elite Force. He was like, how can I watch 3 streams simultaneously? So, here's what the fuck's going on, right? Listen to me, friends, because I know what's up. So currently there's this Eve Vega stream on the official CCP channel. So you dudes all go watch that fucking thing, right? So that thing, and I'm watching it as well right now. We're all gonna be watching it in the background together. And whilst this is taking place, we'll use this opportunity to roam around the universe and shoot dudes' ships and socialize a bit and hang out together and shitpost some memes and whatnot. I got a couple of cool ships ready for us. Namely the Garmur and the Dramiel, right? Let's get started, boys. Swoosh! So the fuck are they talking about? Okay, they're clapping to each other's. Fuck yeah, so let's go through. I'll link you that thing in that Twitch chat.
I am super happy and proud to be bringing you here to Vegas. It's a project I've been personally championing for years. It's almost a decade by now, even. And this year,
announcing a new project.
Going from strength to strength. We told you at FanFest this year we would have more to say by the end of the year, and that time is now.
Hype.
So let's see what the progress has been for Project Nova.
Project Nova, oh. Man, I'm just gonna mute that shit that has nothing to do with Eve. Let's just focus on what we're doing. Go down to doll. Hey, Garmur always wants to fly that, but want to watch how to pilot it efficiently. We'll start off with a Firetail as a warm-up, and then switch over to either Garmur or Dramiel. Man, thanks everyone for watching and for tuning in. If you have any questions or suggestions or anything, or wanna share some stories not with us, please posting that Twitch chat is greatly encouraged. We're gonna be casually roaming around that war zone, shooting dudes' ships, and watching that Vegas stream, right? They're talking about Project Nova, which is some kind of spin-off game, first-person shooter thing, right? In the off chance that that game is not actually shit, which is like roughly the same chance of like a universe materializing in my hand, right? So in the off chance that that thing is actually decent, we'll stream it and play it together. But like, I'm not gonna hold my fucking breath. Well, they've been like trying to get a decent game after Dust going for a long time now, friends. You know, this ain't our first rodeo, right? Yes. So I was thinking of like, when I get the Dramiel or the Garmur, we can go to Nullsec. We'll just do a spin around the Warzone as the warm-up, right? Same chance of Star Citizen getting released, not costing every other player another $5,000. Hail Mayo, yeah. I mean, the best game in that genre would be if they updated Aurora 4X with a multiplayer mod, right? instantaneously everyone would stop playing both Eve and Star Citizen at the same time, and everyone would instantly go and play Aurora, right? Because it's like simply superior. But the issue is that it's limited to single player. Oh man, that Firetail is gorgeous, and that Minmatar space, that's some eye candy. Oh fuck yeah! Depending on your graphical settings, it looks nicer on my stream than it does in your game for sure. Fucking gorgeous. Shit. The Freelance, hey yeah, Freelancer, I played the fuck out of that. That's a nice game for sure. Oh man, that was so awesome. That's like way back in the day. And the X series is kind of decent. Like X3, Albion Prelude and those kinds of things. Oh, miss me with that fucking thing? Hit me with that thing. Okay, let's see those. Fuck your Hookbill. Fuck your Venture. Fuck your Catalyst. Okay, let's go for the Venture. Man, I was gonna fight the Firetail. Is that my good buddy Paul in the Hookbill? Something tells me it is, either in that or the Firetail. Okay, let's go check out the Hookbill. I'm gonna eyeball him, right? I'm gonna like warp there and check him out. We need to determine the correct ammo reroll, otherwise we'll instantaneously eat shit, right? Oh, Nate Diaz, here's that heart symbol. Yo, my nerd. Yeah, what's he doing? That's Fat Elvis. Man, you're so fat. Okay, what's Fat Boy Slim doing? He's going 600 so that's a nano and an overdrive, or like a nano and a bunch of strange rigs. That's the light missile Hookbill. Oh, we can actually fight that thing. Okay, then. Come here, you fat lord. I'm coming for you, fatso. Okay, so, let's see that thing. Oh, that username. Man, we've been killing each other around the Warzone for a really long time. That's the Friendly Banters, right? Okay, the Tengu. Okay, we need to fuck that thing up.
Warp drive active.
Hey, let's see what Fatboy Slim's doing. They're still talking about it. It's some kind of first-person shooter. The dude's walking around holding some kind of gun or some shit, shooting some other dude. Okay, then. Man, that's not closer. That's further away. He repositioned himself. You're a jobby. What's a jobby? Man, I don't even know what it means, but like, it's probably not something positive. Stop, run. We're waiting for the keynote. There probably won't be any good content until then. Okay, let's see what that Risk vs. Care Bear is doing. He's just like sitting there and being a cuck. Hey, approaching into targeting range, kind of ish. You see how I'm cutting his shitty... A bit closer. Bit closer. Bomb! Suffer! Oh, the tracking disruptor, unbelievable! Oh, my word, well, I never... Okay, so what the fuck do you want? Look at that fat. Man, he's so fat. Never in my life have I seen such fatness. So what's the brilliant plan there, Fat Lord? Oh, he's trying to be cute. Saving capacitor by shutting off his tracking disruptor. Unbelievable. Two. Okay, that's not gonna be good.
Warp drive active.
Okay then. Man, that was kind of like a funny fight. My dudes, okay, so please write 1, 2, 3 if that was entertaining to spectate. Hey, Alone, IEB, my nerd. Thanks for tuning in. So, pre-rendered footage of a first-person shooter, okay then. So, wait out our aggression timer. We untackled ourselves by being so unbelievably skilled. No one even saw how skilled that was. We'll need to slow motion that fucking thing down right there. Fuck yeah, thanks for your feedback. Here's that strange weeaboo heart symbol. All the hot streamer chicks are showing it, therefore we're showing it for equality purposes. Is he posting some shit? Amar's propaganda. I have that as well, but from the Minmatar side. Okay, good.
Docking permission requested.
Okay,
Docking request accepted.
what are you talking about now?
Alright.
Alright. Hey, man, God, look at him. I love him. He's my good dude.
CCP Ratati for that glimpse of the game. I'm pretty excited. Are you guys excited for trying it out? Yeah?
Okay, then what's next, fam?
Eve players watching at home, like, stay tuned. Over the course of the weekend, you might see something there as well.
Yeah. It's gonna be good.
Implying we are not gonna watch.
We've gone through, we've gone to a lot of effort to make sure that there's a stream packed with good stuff and exclusive content for you guys at home. Some of our gear got stuck in customs, as you may have learned, because
There was a Reddit thread about that. It was amazing.
We reached out to the EVE community for help, and of course that's what solved the issue, as it always does.
Warp drive
So,
active.
cheers to the stonemasons of space.
Yes, the stonemasons of space. Oh,
We got
that phrasing.
players and devs, live feature demos where you'll be able to ask questions live and get answers. And we're gonna, do all kinds of EVE challenges and games on set. So if you want to see any particular people that you know are here at EVE Vegas, let us know. Be active in chat, and maybe we'll hunt them down and put
Yes,
them on
post selfies on Discord and Instagram for us who are not there.
on the stream all weekend. I also want to give a special shout out to our friends from Streamfleet who've been working hard to help bring EVE Vegas to you guys at home. They've been
Bruh, Streamfleet is a meme, lol.
weekend-long stream from G-Fleet in Berlin and doing the 72-hour charity Evathon event, which went great.
Hey, the Evathon was awesome. That was some good shit. Oh man, that was some good stuff right there. We did an amazing thing. There's these kids, and we helped their lives be nicer all together.
Thanks to everyone who donated, played, and contributed to its success.
Fuck yeah. That's us. That's you, boys.
We'll be running a charity raffle throughout the weekend until Sunday afternoon. And as with previous years, all money will go to able gamers.
Fuck yeah.
Gamers with disabilities get the most out of the hobby that we all share and love. And this year we have two raffles, the green one and the orange one. One of them puts you in the pool for an all-expenses paid trip to EVE Vegas next year. And the other one is for a high-end AMD graphic card. So I encourage all of you to stop by at the EVE store and get your tickets and maybe some...
You heard the chick, boys. Go there and support those kids and whatnot if you're there. You can get a bunch of cool raffle things.
To support able gamers. And for more information on that, go find your friendly volunteer. They're identifiable by their volunteer t-shirts. And they can assist you with all...
Vendetta.
Yeah,
What's eating?
But we, those of us here in Vegas, we have a great weekend ahead of us. those of you who bought tickets to the Friday special event, we'll see you at 9 o'clock tonight at the Top Golf at MGM. It's going to be pretty crazy. What could go wrong?
Okay, that's our good buddy. Let's go down to our door.
It's going to be awesome. If you haven't been there before, it's a really great place. Great food, snacks, drinks. We'll have the floor, a whole floor to ourselves.
Can't wait for the Rorcal buffs and instance abyssal null mining. You're my hero. There we go. Yo, sideswipe GTX Miner, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Man, I muted that dude because he's just verbally shitposting. We're waiting for the Keynote stream to start. Well, let's go down to Flossus and... Yo, hello dear comrade KLB Gaming, thanks for tuning in. Miner, I hope you're good, I hope everyone's good. You're just like casually roaming around the Warzone, shooting dudes' ships and watching the E-Vega stream, right? Check out the official CCP stream, so... Look at that. So click that fucking thing and watch our buddies, they legit deserve our support. I mean, they are not gonna be talking about the future of EVE in those keynotes and whatnot, so it's probably highly relevant to us to be, you know, paying attention to that and whatnot. Man, we're like, dudes are gonna think we're together, our patrolling orbits and shit are like coinciding with each other's. Let's go there. What's he doing? Is he going to the same goddamn plex? He is. We clicked the same thing, fam, from the cloak. Great minds thinks like. Okay, I'm gonna go down to ASET. ASET is a good system.
Warp drive active.
Oh, that's like really fucking hilarious. Oh shit, it's your boy Jamie, what's up man? Hey, Sian Lasser, thanks for tuning in. We're just watching this CCP stream and waiting for the keynote and whatnot and casually roaming around the universe. I was gonna stream earlier, but I didn't have appropriate block of free time. I had these obligations and shit which I needed to do, but now we're here, right? When's the keynote? In like, I don't know, like 2 hours or some shit like that, right? I'm gonna have to check out the schedule again. Wait, where's that thing? Are you gonna watch it on stream? Yep, wait, they're like, guard is talking right now. You know.
So, she told them the story.
They're just meme posting, right? We're waiting for the keynotes, right? 4 PM US time zone, so that'll be 2200 my time. Wait, chill. Eve Vegas schedule. I got us, boys, just give me a second. I was looking at that goddamn schedule earlier but forgot to bookmark it.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I think your dudes are completely right. So 4 PM Pacific Standard Time, which would mean like, God fucking damn it, what time is PST? Currently it's 2:40 PM, so the keynote is in 1 hour and 20 minutes. Okay, we got a time frame, boys. Nice. Fuck yeah. Man, Twitch chat knows everything. Hey, thanks for that link, I was just opening that in the browser. Fuck yeah. So, 4 PM the keynote. That's what we're all waiting for. Long have we waited. Okay, let's post it to our buddies. They probably are AFKing and whatnot. Go watch this, Lemeo. JB, I'm gonna take a break from EVE in a week to play Fallout 76, but I wanna develop something nice and shiny before then. If you donate a Mercarial or something, a few gems from Henry, will you come down and develop it with me? Yes, I will, friend. Fuck yeah, you're my good buddy. Man, we go way back in the day before I even started streaming or anything. We can like do a bunch of shit together. I'm for sure down. I'm sad to see that you're like leaving Eve, but looking forward to your return and hope you have fun with the Fallout. I'm a big fan of like Fallout 1 and 2 for sure. I play the fuck out of those things. Fallout 3 is like nice and stuff, but like call me old-fashioned, friend. Please tell me how the new Fallout 76 looks like, and if it's good, I'll play it as well. Man, I must play that thing. It's like a cultural norm, right? How am I supposed to be streaming or anything if I don't play the new Fallout? Okay. Jackdaws are fucking nasty, boys. That thing right there, it's gonna make me eat shit or warp off, right? They have sub 2 second align time.
Warp drive active.
Fuck, Fallout 2 was great. I loved Fallout 2. Like, that was so good. And like any kind of those things, Arcanum, Planescape Torment, Baldur's Gate. What the fuck are you doing, Brittany? They were utilizing their sub 2 second align time. Well, shit. Let's just chase them for memes. JB, I'm all ready tomorrow. What do you want to fly? I mean, you said Markarial. We can fly 2 Markarials, right? Or if you want, I can fly your Interceptor and you can fly the Markarial or any kind of situation like that. I'm also maxed out Logi subcap, so I can fly your Scimitar or the Scalpel or any kind of shit like that. The Care. I'm not good with the Care's skill points themselves on JB. I can sit in the, like, whatever you want, right? 14:42 in Vegas. Keynote is 1 hour, 18 minutes and 2300 Eve time. Fuck yeah. Okay, we cleared out the local. Care Bears ISK per hour reduced by, like, from, like, 1 billion ISK per hour to 900 million ISK per hour. The stream completely justified. Fuck yeah. Man, I miss coffee. I wanna drink coffee right now. I would like... I'm having these certain cravings. Shit. You dudes tricked me into, like... You know. Okay, what are you talking about now?
Right here in this room, starting at 4 local time, which
Okay.
is 11 p.m. Eve time.
Okay.
Where CCP Falcon, CCP Burger, and CCP Rice will be giving you a deep dive into what's in store for
A deep dive.
the coming weeks and month.
Fuck yeah.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna
Fuck
be pretty
yeah.
good.
Good, yes.
So until then, just enjoy some quality time with...
Yes, we'll enjoy some quality time. Thank you. We heard what we wanted to hear, so 2300 Eve time, he's gonna be like, Falcon, Burger, and Rise are gonna be talking about that, future of Eve, right? So, let's be telepathic. It's gonna be like, we're buffing Rorkals, we're buffing Citadels, we're introducing more instance bullshit, right? And those kinds of things, right? That kind of things are in store for us. Things which will not be mentioned will be like, fixing factional warfare, fixing D-scan, fixing local, fixing botting issues, and those kinds of things, right? Nobody wants to even talk about those. So, enjoy your orc buffs and shit, right? He says, we have a spare Barkes, Balkor, and 2 Markarials. Hey, I can run your Balkorn if he's the newt fitting, right? If he has actual beams with it, I cannot. Okay, let's see what he's doing. Bro. Okay, that's the blob. Shit. Yes. I was born yesterday. Okay, let's use this opportunity to observe this gorgeous star. Isn't that some nice eye candy, right? From nothing we come, and then we're something, and then we go back into nothing, for sure. Okay. Man, that thing looks gorgeous at like 150 frames per second. I can't even describe how good that thing looks with words. I don't do it justice. It's like, it's all fluid and shit, right? Oh, 7, dear Conrad. Remember to not to accidentally kill some pods, lol. I can also fly the maxed out Barkhest, right? With both the crews and the torps and the heavies, right? And Markarial also maxed out, right? The Balcorn only with the newts, no beams, right? So I can like just be a brick there. So whichever you want for your fleet. At what time were you thinking of doing that? If you want, please hit me up on the Discord after the stream is done and we can work out the specific details, right? I'll make sure I fly my way down to Menry and then we can sit on that some kind of Discord as voice comms or whatever voice comms you have and just like fuck around there and shoot dudes' ships when the time comes, right? You know, and that'd be good. Fuck yeah. Thanks for generously wanting to hook us up with that dang content. I greatly appreciate it. Sounds good. Fuck yeah. Mine, Red. Hey, sorry, talking.
Docking permission requested.
There, okay.
Docking request accepted.
Prep, good. Man, I just wanna go back to Amamake so I can get my Garmur. Oh shit, hey Johnny, thanks for tuning in. Mine, Red. We've been live for 35 minutes, we're waiting for the keynote. It's in 1 hour and 12 minutes, yay! So let's go down to Sachtog As. Hey.
Warp drive active.
Okay, just as soon as we get to Amamake, we'll do a Twitch chat choice special. You can choose between the Dramiel and the Garmur. I'm exceptionally skilled in flying both of those, so you do whichever one you choose, you're not gonna be losing out. Okay, my dudes. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Fair warning, don't ever smoke. Smoking is bad for your health. It's fine for me because I'm undead, but not for you because you're not. Okay, so they're just floating around and shit.
Active.
No scan res. Nope. I choose the Gramiel. Fine choice right there, right? I'm slowly running out of green tea. I don't know if this mug is gonna last me for an hour. I'm gonna probably have to go cook another one. Okay, what are these dudes doing? Let's go check out this small place. The Dramiel. Yeah, the Dramiel has the gorgeous Sariel Flame skin. And I have flown the Garmur the last few times, so I was kind of leaning towards that, low-key. Okay, we're getting votes for the Dramiel. Yep. Bro. What the fuck are you doing, lol? Did he just warp off, lol? Did you just run from Firetail and Coercer fame? Okay, so let's just go down to fucking Anka. Nobody's gonna fight us here. If a Coercer doesn't wanna fight us, oh, fuck
Less
yeah.
than 3 the stream.
Less than 3 you, my nerd. Fine, Moyon, thanks for your support. He just subscribed for 3 months. Fuck yeah. Let's swoosh our Rifter. So the swooshing is for our latest respected subscriber, fine, Moyon, but also for everyone because we're all good friends here, right? Swoosh. Like, so... He says, I was alt-tabbed and came back and panicked. He's a new dude, okay then. Man, that's what I like writing to dudes when I wanna trick them. Here's some of that dank swooshing emotes in that Twitch chat.
Warp drive active.
Hey, what are they talking about? Man, he's posting some meme videos, what's that? The stream is glitching out and shit. That audio is indicative of virtual audio cable problems, right? They need to have a nerd like me who knows what the fuck's going on and how to fix it. I'm gonna fucking web him into warp. Okay, I won't. Okay, we got him. Okay, that's a burst, lol. Mini Mo, what's he doing? Bless him. Man, that almost hurts. Meanie. Bless your soul, Meanie.
Security status has been lowered.
GF. What's Evelyn doing? Probably nothing smart. Changed his picture. He's being an Amar. Okay, then please write 1, 2, 3 in that Twitch chat, friends. That poor, whatever the fuck that was. Man, bless him. He was just sitting there. Sad frog emotes. Okay, so let's just like wait out our weapons timer and then maybe we can find a better fight. Fuck yeah, fireworks. Okay, I see a bunch of dudes writing 1, 2, 3. Thanks for your feedback. That means we're all entertained there. Okay, that's easier for me. Then I'm like, we'll try to get a better kill.
Warp drive active.
Okay.
How did we lose a saber? We had like 3 sabers.
So if their virtual audio cable is not working, they just pipe that thing off, put the delay to 0, and then it suddenly works without any audio processing, and then they can like load up VSTs and shit like sidechain, load it into the OBS straight, right? I doubt they're using any kind of other software than OBS, but I didn't look up the headers of the stream or anything. Yo, Cebu, what's up? Man, what's that emote? That looks really cool. Okay, so let's rep that shit. Okay, we're good, Brittany. Let's go back to the dumpster. Okay, Evelyn just being an Amar. Let's go down to ESA. And then Usan and then Sosa.
Active.
Brock, they're having tie-dye issues. Lol. I feel bad, man. I'm kind of sympathizing with our good buddies because when we put our voice processing and shit, we calibrated the delay live. It was exactly 709 milliseconds of delay, right? Down to the 1,000th of a millisecond, right? They should like calibrate their shit. Okay, let's go to Usan. Why isn't factional warfare more crowded? Seems like just solo. The Galente Kaldari Warzone has more fleets and that kind of action. Here you'll find mostly solo dudes, right? So that's the Minmatar Warzone. And like a decent chunk of the player base is physically in Vegas, right? So those dudes are like true fans and they would be like playing for sure. There's currently 25,000 people logged into EVE. It's Friday evening. right? That's an abomination. Usually on Friday we have like 40,000 dudes logged in. So that just means everyone's in Vegas or watching the Vegas stream, and the dudes' alts are also there, and like so on and so forth. Maybe we can catch some Rorkals off guard or whatnot, right? Also, the pendulum of the Warzone is shifting. The Amars are a joke, right? The only thing which exists in this Warzone is Minmatar and the criminals, right? The Amars don't even exist, right? So the Minmatar just allow their alts to plex it down when they want to sell their LP for a month or two, and then push it back to tier 5 and print ISK, right? It's like dope as fuck. So that's like that's what's been going on, because you see, we like genocided these Amars into non-existence roughly 3 years ago, and they have yet to recover to this day, right? Man, the battles of Sosala, shit. We like used to have like so many good fights here, it's unbelievable. Okay, let's go down to Kamala.
Warp drive active.
Lol, that's my one factional warfare alt, JB. Hey, Durandal, Miner. What's up, friend? Hey, what's the Vegas stream doing? Nothing. Yep. In Rust we trust, you know it, Aloni. I'm the true Minmatar. Hey, what are these dudes doing? Oh, there's 35 dudes there. So, is that Ustag and his fleet? No. What are you all doing? Oh, let's see them, Lameo. Okay, that's gonna be probably feed. Says I have 4 factional warfare alts. Yeah, that's some good stuff. I have a bunch of dumb alts. Head. They're not even plex or exist anymore. Aha! Okay, then. We're gonna be catching some fuckboys on the outside, then it seems.
Warp drive active.
Nope, not like this. They're all 3 together. Do you see them? They're all from the same fucking dumpster. Okay, we gotta do it differently. We need to separate them somehow. Just chill, I got this.
Warp drive active.
Warping back at 30, Brittany. Let's roll up that fusion and do it again. Okay, buddies. It's fucking on, mates. What's Perm doing? Did they all just fucking punch inside or what? Yes. Those filthy Care Bears. Man. Okay, we're gonna have to find other things. Oh, that's Juliana. What's he doing? Does he wanna fight or what? Yes, yes, please, yes. Okay, he's making a brave move. Okay, watch this. Yo, my web's not working. Oof. He needs to roll to long range ammo. Man, is that dude breaking our tackle? Okay, he rerolled to long range ammo. No. And that's the plate and the rapper at the same time. And the bulkheads. Okay, I'm gonna start spinning my shit, Brittany. No bulkheads, just plate. Oof. Oof. Shit, that was the El Clasico. Please write 1, 2, 3 in that Twitch chat if that was entertaining to spectate. That was like much nicer, leveraging the strengths of our ship relative to the platiness of his ship. Oh, just the plate. I thought he was like a small rapper and the plate, but he was like slowly breaking. Fuck yeah. Okay, the 200mm plate. That's like a nice fleet fit as well, because you can actually connect some reps to the dude. Okay, I see a bunch of dudes writing 1, 2, 3. Fuck yeah, here's that heart symbol. That was an amazing fight, legit. So, dumpstering comets in Firetails is not like, what the fuck does he want? Man, he was like, I'm just gonna dumpster JB. Okay, so let's just go somewhere else. Rep our guns and shit. Good stuff. Keynote in 58 minutes.
Now, Rain, what are you looking forward to most here at eVegas?
I'm actually looking forward to the keynote. I'm not really sure what CCP
Oh,
is
fuck
coming out
yeah.
with in winter, so I'm kind of looking forward to the keynote to see what they have.
Rain knows what's up. So Antiquarian is asking her, what are you looking forward to the most? And she was like, the keynote, you know it? Fuck yeah. Okay, so fusion, paste, rockets. Yo, my dudes, if you wanna watch multiple streams at the same time and whatnot, type exclamation point stream link in that Twitch chat and it'll link you the software. Oh, you're hyped for Project Nova. Allegedly that's gonna be a first-person shooter. I'm not really into those, but if it's kind of like good and stuff, then I'll look into it, right? I'm more into these strategy games and shit. Eve is kind of a hybrid. Okay, let's go to Llama and then to Kurmanen.
Warp drive active.
What are you talking about?
Let's see, we've got CCP. It's not serotonin, it's the other one, CCP dopamine, who's on board, and also CCP Goodfella. Goodfella and Manic Velocity showing up on stage for CCP for the second time. Of course, they made an appearance at the CCP Games.
Hello, hey Alejandro Mota, Miner, thanks for tuning in, I hope you're good. Man, I hope everyone's having a good day. We're just casually roaming around Warzone, watching the stream. What happened to Dust? Dust was killed. They were like, man, we don't even want or need that Dust anymore, and they pressed the shift delete button, right? So after the clip, I was instantly subscribed for the alpha key. Nice. Okay, the Dragoon, Comet, and Magnate, brah. Okay, let's see those. Okay, the Comet is there. Let's see what he's made of. Some nice spaceship you got there. Thank you, friend. I'm just flying around as a warm-up in the Republic Fleet Firetail, and I was thinking of swapping over to either the Garmur or the Dramiel after we reach Amamake and finish our initial roam, you know. Oh, fuck yeah. Bjorn is our good dude.
It's the first time we're ever showing this. I've heard talks of other things coming in the future, such as PvP and stuff, but let me just show you exactly what we're getting into here. First of all, we're already 4 of us.
Bruh, I need to stop watching the goddamn stream and fighting dudes. Okay. Focus. Everyone, I'm gonna go fight a Comet right now, so you dudes alt up from one stream to another. Actual content is happening. Okay. Loven Skyrider. Hello, Nano C. Helinsky. Miner, thanks for tuning in. You're just in time to see us do this thing. Oh, he doesn't have a web, bless his soul. What's the brilliant plan there, Sherlock? Man, he does. Take it back, he actually has a web. Okay, he rerolled the ammo and shit. Man, that's a fat boy. Man, he's winning and I'm losing. Come on, give us a good volley or two. Break his fucking grip. Nope, GF. Easy. Straight back into the dumpster where he belong. Oh man, that's some good shit right there. Hopefully our buddy kills the pod. We'll legit self-destruct it. Oof.
Just relog in again.
Restarted.
Wait, what's he doing? He's logging into Nova.
Yeah, should be good. Apologize for the delay here. We'll get it back up in a second.
Oh man, they have some swag monitors. Yo, kill that pod, fam, please. What's he doing? Is he? What's the perceived issue? He's just sitting there, lol. Oh, he was gonna let it go, but I'm literally self-destructing it. Oh, thank you, fuck yeah! He was running the rails. Man, how did he miss the first few volleys like that? I'm so deconcentrated, let me... Okay, so, here's the thing, boys. I'm gonna set myself in the Dramiel. Fuck, yeah. Let's go to some nearest nullsec. Oh, yeah, boy. Okay, so there's a dual prop Dramiel with the Sariel flame skin. It's unbelievably cool. The Angel Hex is dope as fuck, right? I run that skin on my Markariel, but the Dramiel is for the Sariel skin, right? Okay, we got all our shit. Man, I kind of failed that fight. I was like so distracted by the goddamn stream that I wasn't even thinking straight. I was like, man, I'm committing. He's gonna teleport me back to Amamake. It was a deliberate decision, friend. So, yeah. We just dumpstered one comet and got dumpstered by another comet. Please write 1, 2, 3 if that was entertaining to spectate. My nerds. Because basically the rail comet is a direct counter to the RT Firetail, right? Literally a direct counter to the RT Firetail. So, Nano C, fuck yeah. Here's that how I do. Okay, so let's just like move along, boys. So we need to look at the map. Right. We need to go somewhere. Yeah, I got distracted. Lol, 1, 2, 3, okay. Yeah, so we dumpstered one comet and then got dumpstered by the other comet. Okay, let's go there. Yes, good. That's exactly where I wanna go. Do you think there's gonna be some dudes there? Let's fucking find out, Brittany.
Warp drive active.
Oh, that's a gorgeous skin. Fuck yeah. Oh man, the eye candy. Combined with the fact that I can actually fly it, lol. GG, lol. Whoa, that's a neat spot to go. Yeah. Okay, I got my flexing ship ready. On my other monitor, I'm watching the CCP stream. And, what? Let's just dumpster some risk-adverse Care Bears, and that's it. Okay, I'm gonna unmute it for you. They're showcasing Nova.
Yeah, 07.
07.
If not, we're leaving you behind, man.
Audio processing is a thing. You can like use software to remove the background noise like that. But Bjorn is showcasing Nova, and they're piping in 2 times 2560 times 1440, 60 frames per second, 3 times, 4 times. Shit, man, that CPU must have like, oh shit, that's one hell of a streaming box right there. Okay, so yeah, so check out the CCP stream. Use Streamlink software to make sure you can like easily watch multiple streams at the same time and shit, right? So yeah. That's our buddy, the technician. He's trying his best, fuck yeah. Oh, dude has dope headset. Nice. Nice. Man, look at those big monitors. Yo, Ghetto Ghost, thanks for tuning in. Mine, Red, what's up? You're just in time to see us go into nullsec.
Warp drive active.
Long, heavy, weighted, and so on and so forth. Keynote is coming up in 49 minutes, which is 2300 Eve time, 1600 Pacific Standard Time, right? Okay. I'll tell you a secret, friends. I've never lost a fight in my life. I'm the most skilled dude you've ever seen in your, like, entire streaming career or whatever you want to call it, right? If I ever lose a ship, it's literally because of lag, hackers, you know, the sun got in my eyes and those kinds of things, right? So we're going to that nullsec and we'll hopefully gonna be able to fight some dudes. There's a really strong chance that we'll run into some kind of shit gate camp. I mean, I can fight it kind of with the dual prop situation, Dramiel with a small signature and whatnot, but outside of that, it's like, kind of looks like a Cylon Raider. Yeah, if we run into some kind of good gate camp with like Nyxes, Rapiers, Kereses, Onyxes, and those things, then we're fucked, right? But outside of that, yo, they're showing Project Nova, yeah. Bjorn is playing Project Nova, they're all playing it together, the four of them. Man, look at that fucking... That's some really good technology they're rocking there. If they can pipe in 4 clients like that and resize it on the live and it's not killing the hardware. Luckily, they released the GTX 2080 Ti series, right? Bruh. If Project Nova is not shit, we'll stream it live, maybe, right? But if it's shit, we won't. So, what we're actually waiting for is the keynote. The keynote will talk about... oh, fuck my life. The keynote will talk about the... Eve, right? And Eve-related things. Okay, it kind of looks like some kind of Quake Unreal Tournament thing. Okay, then. Bomb. Fine.
Have you got a grenade for me?
Fuck yeah. Hey, what are these dudes doing? Hello. Oh, whoop whoop. It's the space police. Do you have blow permit? Well, let's see if they have a blow permit or what. That's some goons or what's that? Goons for sure. Okay, let's just like see what they're fucking doing. They're probably coming from Akio. Okay, let's just go through. There's like a strong chance this thing is camped by Hordlings, we'll see that. So if that's the case, then I'm proper fucked, legit. Like I jumped through the gate and I'm dead, right? Okay, there's a sin. Fuck my life. Okay, so I'll just pretend I didn't see that thing. Let me unleash the space police. Yes. We need to find some Care Bears and then racketeer them for protection, right? Just be like, hello, would you like to buy protection? And they'll be like, from what? From yourself, fam, right? So yeah. Man, their capture box is like behaving really nicely. To achieve that, you need to have a Nginx RMTP box configured, and all the shit needs to be pipe at like low latency interfaces and shit. It's like, it's really nice. That's a decent setup they got there. My nerd side is impressed. He's seamlessly alt-tabbing between 4 different 1440 P60 clients, like unbelievably smooth, right? That's some like really good hardware there. Man, I just came home. How's your day? You try to take it easy. Hopefully you had a nice normal day. Man, I hope you're all dudes having a good day. Dude's like, bro, let's go to the Turbo Folk. Oh. Man, you could hit up the Turbo Folk Club and just be like, ooh, choo choo choo, that's the meme, right? Everyone's doing that. The bartenders, the hot chicks, the bodyguards, the dudes, everyone is like, ooh, choo choo choo, like. Okay, then what's Mark doing? Mark, fuck your pod. He jumped through. Well, shit. Okay, so, oh man, I made a bookmark. I'm so smart.
Warp drive active.
Wait, what the fuck was that? Oh, fuck yeah! Oh, Fintroll, can we see a pole dance, please? That's only on the private Snapchat. Okay, so I can switch you the rift there, right? That's the best I can do. Thanks for the funny message and the dang kiss. Here's that weeaboo heart symbol. All the hot streamer chicks are showing it. Therefore, we're showing heart symbols for equality and, you know, those kinds of purposes. Swoosh. Fintroll, the hero, Twitch chat, he's gonna... Do you dudes have any idea how many firetails that is? That's a bunch of fucking firetails. That's like a bunch of Garmurs and everything. Yo, Joe Bain, what's up? It's good to see you, friend. How are you doing? Man, Fintroll is a nice musical band, right? If you didn't hear about that thing, type Fintroll into YouTube and listen to a couple of their songs. It's like a mashup of some kind of folk and metal, right? Or some kinds of things like that. It's like, I make it sound lame, but it's legit dope as fuck, right? Thanks, Fintroll, our good buddy. He's like enabling a smoke time yet almost. Thanks for reminding me. Look, if this gets fucked in EVE, what will be the backup currency? Firetails, right? Because you can get them from LP without ISK. Or those kinds of things. Blueprints of firetails or some shit like that. Whoa. What? You'll be like, I'll give you 27 firetails and you give me a bulk horn, and then you sell the bulk horn and be like, I got 27 firetails, I'm selling it for 23 firetails, fire sale, mayo. Carbon, yeah. Rifters, yeah. Joe Bay knows what's up. Miner. Okay, the locals were kind enough to provide us with this free gate pound spot. How kind of them. Unbelievable. What do you think of the Sariel Flame skin? I was actually thinking of buying the Angel Hex. Right. Did I fucking misclick that thing right there? Yes, I did. Literally the worst Enigma player in the world. I have it on the Markariel. It's gorgeous. Like, I just want to show it to you in the increased size. So that's the vanilla Dramiel. That's the one which we're running. It's gorgeous. It's the only skin in the game which has these flames coming out of it, and it's exceptionally expensive. And then we have the newly released Angel Hex. It's kind of nice. Oh, it has that thing. Shit. I'm convincing myself by myself. Hey, there's nobody there. Let's go through.
Warp drive active.
Titans for firetails, avatars for firetails, lol. Dang, Dramiel skin, hey specs. Minmatar color skin for sure. Okay, give us a fight, lol. Where the fuck is everyone? Okay, so we need to be patient. Comprehend this, friends. There's currently 25,000 people logged into EVE. It's Friday evening, prime time. Usually there's like 40,000 people logged in. The thing is, a bunch of dudes are at that EVE Vegas, and their alts are also at EVE Vegas, and their associates are also at EVE Vegas, so everyone's there, right? So that's what's causing the decreased player count. We're hoping that said decreased player count will result in dudes being you know, more courageous in their care-bearing or roaming activities, and then we can like maybe find some fight without getting instantly fucking dumpstered by a bunch of supers and whatnot. Like these dudes, they look like super pilots for sure. Fuck they all doing? Okay. Do I? Yes, I do. Man, I'm so smart.
Warp drive active.
Oh! Don't say that things about Sifarti. He's a good buddy, but baited on someone who isn't here. Hey, Lomeo. There's no supers or titans in Delve. Man, our good buddy seems like a trustworthy person. I'm gonna go to Delve next. Maybe we can find some Rorkals and kill them because they don't have any supers or titans. Okay, the Tengu and the Stratios. The Tengu and the Stratios. So they're running the care bearing of some kind. Yes, that specific one. Or an escalation of some shit. Right? So let's just go through. I saw the name appear on my my screen for 1 second and my instinct kicked in. I can understand that, Lueo. Yeah. JB and all the toxic mods are in the deep shit together. Right. Oh, that's a horry bad warp. That's where we die. Right, that's a shit warp. That's a shit warp. Okay, let's just do the furthest one away and then hope for the best.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, that's the one which you're looking for. Lol. Man, we have so many commands in that Nightbot, it's basically fucking sentient. Okay, watch me take the shittiest warp you ever seen in your life. That's like suicidal warp, right? If they're running any kind of bubbles or whatnot, we're fucked, lol. Any kind of bubble whatsoever, we're fucked. XGBT. Okay, then. We'll be able to see our destiny. Okay, we're safe. Good. All together in seed harmony, yeah. These dudes right there are singing Kumbaya, my lord, to each other for sure. Lol. Okay, let's go through, fam. Warp drive to Valhalla. Let me die with a sword in my hand, right? I wanna go down fighting. They'll never take me alive. Okay, what are these things? Appears to be some kind of care-bearing candidate, so let's see the drone horde, right?
Warp drive active.
The Sky Marshal Ariana. What's he doing? Oh, what's there? The Ishtar, I knew it. Where the fuck is he? It's safe by now. He's at that Hello Kitty dumpster place. Hello Kitty, your goddamn Ishtar. Man, I hate Citadel so much. Okay, never mind. I promised myself I won't get all salty today, and I won't. 36 minutes until the keynote stream, boys. Man, I see a bunch of dudes in that Twitch chat. Thanks everyone for watching and for tuning in. Like, if you dudes have any kind of questions or suggestions or want to share some stories with us or memes or whatever, please write them in that chat. Posting there is greatly encouraged. Otherwise, if you're lurking, then please make yourself comfortable, and hopefully we'll be able to find some kind of good fights here.
Warp drive active.
Look, how to effectively mine the ocean monument in MC. You need to gridline bomb it down to the bedrock. There's a video of this German dude doing it awesomely, but it's in German, right? So just like, how do you even search for that, lol? So basically, you know that TNT duper which I built on top of the... Lol, what the fuck are those things, lol? Bruh, those Care Bears wanted to cuck us, lol. Okay, those NPCs. So just build a bunch of dupers right next to each other in parallel and line them all up on a line of redstone and just pop the fucking thing and it'll like gridline bomb it, you know. Then layer by layer you can do it. Yes, that one, that one. Just like, there's a video of the dude doing it perfectly, it's awesome. You can do the same shit down in the nether. I mean, you can like, the conventional intended way would be to, how do they even do it, lol, I don't remember. It would be like to do it layer by laying cobblestone until you clear out all the water, right, and stuff. Okay, we need to go there, and that's a shit warp. That's a super shit warp. Super shit warp. Doesn't even begin to describe how shit this warp is. Oof.
Active.
I manually mine. Hey, yeah, so that's like how you do it, basically. So you manually just grind that shit layer by layer. Hey, we're alive, boys. Unbelievable. Okay, so what are your predictions for the keynotes? I was predicting Rorcal buffs and Citadel buffs, right? Respiration 3, Helmet, Affinity, and Silk Touch, Diamond Pickaxe. Silk Touch doesn't work on water, right? So you can just like... You can use a normal one so that you're not wasting enchantment levels. Then neither on lava or anything, right? No Korax nerfs or buffs. Predictions, no one is even gonna mention fucking factional warfare, LeMayo. Gigex is the keynote speaker, predicts Nano C. Lol, why not? Okay, ain't shit here. We need to piece the fuck away because those things are... Okay, no sentry guns there, okay. Remind me to show you a model of the drone, right? The drone ships are uniquely gorgeous. I wish we had skin series like that in the game. Hey, what's going on the stream? Oh, they just finished their game. So, game cycle would be... What, 15 minutes timed? What, 10-15 minute game cycle. So that'll be... I mean, I don't know, that's kind of short, lol, but it's like... It's probably gonna be open to fine-tuning and whatnot, based on player feedback and experience. Looks good. Hey, what's Bjorn saying?
Still should be in the squad. From what I see.
I think we go close quickly and relog this quickly? Okay. Relog.
Man, he's wearing 4 different headsets, lol. Cyberpunk. 10 minutes is not a sandbox? Nope.
Warp drive active.
Wait, stop. Shit, man, I was too fast for my own good. The line's too fast, right? Hate myself. Okay, so on the next drones, I'll show you the models. Models as in ship models, not any other models, right? You dudes, I know what you think. It's not there. Fuck. No NPCs, let's go through.
Drive active.
Oh, they're gonna go for another game. There's different moduses of the game, right? So PvP, onslaught, and so on and so forth. Oh, pardon. Okay, minor, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Fair warning, don't ever smoke. Smoking is bad for your health, right? It's like, I'm an example of what not to be in this shit life, right? Especially there's some kids watching and whatnot. Just don't even start it ever, right? So, yeah. Nano C, you say that as if it's a bad thing, lol. I mean, it is.
Warp drive active.
That's gotta be the ugliest URL I ever seen in my life. Okay, let's see that. I'm gonna click that because I know you're my good buddy and oh yeah, for sure. Oh fuck yeah. Oh man. Oh, that's some good shit right there. That's the god honest truth. It's the truthful meme, right? Okay. We're gonna get stuck in the model. Nope. Station collision model. Okay, go through, boys. Shit. Okay, good. Man, they're at perfect tracking, perfect distance versus tracking. So we were under their radial fucking tracking, right? That'll be this column. Losec has most activity in factional warfare. Outside of that, it's mostly care-bearing, right? So if you wanna fight in Losec, you go to either the Minmatar or the Galente factional warfare. Okay, we're down in the Spire. Oh man, the last time we were down, we saw a bunch of bots, right? So we're like killing those things, kind of, or trying to. So they're cloning the, they're sending the input into the TV via DisplayPort, and they're cloning to the Streambox via HDMI. To mean that the Streambox has at least 4 HDMI ports, lol. So that's some next level shit right there. So that's like, the dudes got it down.
Warp drive active.
"28 minutes, boys." Man, look at Manic, he's our good dude. So he has like 400 badges on himself. Fuck yeah. Supreme Major, what's he doing? Man, I was promised supers and oracles and shit. We're just like warping around. Hey, no SIGs, no anoms. Okay, so that's a super shit warp. So let's just go like this and then see what happens. What's he saying?
Oh, jeez, yes, ready. Okay. Sorry. I'm not paying attention.
You didn't get it?
Nope.
You have to reload it.
But that's some good stuff right there. The dudes are having fun. Hey, it's clear. Let's go down, boys.
Warp drive active.
Man, I'm out of tea. I'm gonna. Oh no, I'm not. False alarm. Craving coffee so badly. Shit. Never craved coffee until now, and today I'm like, man, fuck me up with that coffee. If my chick was like, JB, would you prefer a super head or super coffee? I'd be like, fam, give me that coffee. The fuck are you even looking at? So yeah, I don't know. It's been like what, 4 months since I stopped drinking coffee. Oh man, that's so gorgeous. I just need to find something to do with my hands. So. Did they find their game? No, they didn't. Shit, okay. So, pre-alpha gameplay footage work in progress, right? That's a fair warning. Is this Dust 2.0? We'll see. Get a fidget spinner. I have these crushing things for the hand, right? So that's like to, like, it has some kind of spring-loaded action and you crush it and it makes your... how do you call that? That arm part of yourself stronger, right? So I kind of destroyed those things. Like I had 2 of them, and I was like, ching, 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 and it was like, yeah. So those kinds of things. Yo, JJ, what's up, friend? Thanks for tuning in. Yo, are you watching that CCP stream? If you're not, do yourselves a favor and click it and watch it, right? We're gonna be getting the keynote presentation in roughly 25 minutes. Well, yeah, so only watched for the mobile game. Oh, of course, that's the prime point of interest. I'd love to watch the mobile game footage as well. Maybe I can play it on my mobile phone, lol. No, 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 no. Getting a bunch of these strange DMs. Man, I can't answer to all the things right now. I'll reply to all your messages after the stream is done, friends. Right? It's like I don't want to be sending any canned responses to your questions, so just be patient. Eve Mobile, LMAO. I mean, they pushed that shit down for the BDO and for like ARC and other shit like that, so I wouldn't be surprised if dudes would be pushing that thing down. You see, we're on the bleeding edge of like memes, nerd culture, and shit posting and whatnot, so yeah, most of our prophecies came true. I predicted PA would buy CCP 6 months before it happened. My Reddit post has like 300 upvotes and it's like permanently stands there to the like as a witness and like a bunch of other things like that. It's like, oh, what are you saying?
In the first ever broadcast of Project Nova.
That was pre-alpha gameplay, correct?
That is the pre-alpha build, and we are inviting people to register now to participate in the open pre-alpha. That link should be appearing somewhere on the screen at some point, so that you can go ahead and register.
Do dudes want that link? I'll post it for you in that Twitch. Fuck it, I'll post it for memes, right? So that's that. Here's that thing. If you wanna play that Nova, click that shit and you can do it there. Okay, what's he doing? He could be in that drone squad. Yes, let's see that. Korea and China and Asia, yeah, it's hugely popular there, right? Oh, the Tengu! Yes! That's exactly what I wanna fight. What do you think? See, fucking traveling or what? Never mind. It's like, by this point he's safe.
Warp drive active.
Oh, they're giving out an RX 580, right? 560, which one is it?
This graphics card will go to the lucky winner of our Twitter contest. The contest, what are you looking forward to seeing here at eVegas 2018?
Yes.
And of course, there's...
You dudes, if you want free GPU, go shitpost on their Twitter. You heard it here, right? So Antiquarian and Rain are announcing it. It's some kind of Twitter contest. You have a chance of winning a GPU, right? It's an okay GPU. You can decently use it for gaming Eve and probably sufficiently good for gaming Nova. Nova would work 180p on that, but probably not 1440p, right? It would be like too much. I mean, I agree with that sentiment. He says it's so uncomfortable to play on mobile. It basically comes down to available free time, right? So, if you have no free time for anything, and the only free time for gaming you get is, for example, in transit or like on work breaks or 5 minutes and whatnot, then you're gonna be looking forward to that. Wait, I'll show you this. Watch. That's fucking gorgeous. I hope they don't kill my ship, lol. Look at this. So first that thing. Look at that. That's like better than any Dominic's or Sin skin there is in the game. Dudes would buy that thing for like 20 billion is for sure. I'd buy it for 20 billion is myself, right? Then we have this little dude. Okay, that's the Dramiel. Man, where's the goddamn rest of the shit? Okay, the Devilfish. That thing as well. Look at that. Fucking gorgeous. Man, isn't that amazingly good? Fly the fuck out of that ship, right? So, yeah. So, let's go through. That's what I wanted to show you, dude. The drone events gave that skin. Fuck yeah. Oh, that's some good shit. The drone infested Dominic's. Yes, good shit. That's a step in the right direction. Man, is it possible that there's a thing which you dudes knew, which I didn't know? There's probably some kind of shit care-bearing event, right? I don't pay attention to care-bearing events.
Warp drive active.
Let's double check our intel. The IGC, of course. That would be the cryptic, right? Oh yeah, boy! Oh fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Guess what I'm buying tomorrow? Oh, Feels good, man. Oh, life is good. My day became significantly better really fast right there. Okay, so cryptic mimesis. So only applies to the Dominics, right? Am I gonna eat shit to some raids? Yes, I am. Warp. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Luckily, we have vocal processing and compression, and when I start yelling like that into the microphone, the software kicks in and lowers the volume so that you dudes' headsets doesn't break. Lol. Hey, fuck your sigil. Just go through. 19 minutes? Okay, what are you talking
everything that's
about?
happening this year, and people are going to be talking about a lot of really cool stuff. And I highly recommend people stick around and tell all their friends in game to log in and on Twitch and watch. It's going to be good.
Certainly check it out. And if you're on Twitch, make sure to say something in the chat for a chance to win one of those orange octopus skins available through Twitch. And if you're on Twitter, be sure to let us know what you're looking forward to seeing for a chance to win this AMD RX 580 graphics card from our sponsor, AMD. Powering your life. Of course, Intel also sponsoring us, and we'll be giving away some CPUs.
Let's fuck up the Dominics.
Processors tomorrow with additional contests. Make sure that you tune in to tomorrow's stream. That schedule and the schedule for today and for Sunday, all of those should be available online. If someone in chat cares to put that link up, or else you can.
Shit, no Dominics is here. Well, the Nid. Fuck's that thing doing? Where the fuck you at, son? He's at some kind of pause or whatever. Never mind, they all piece the fuck out. Fuck your Nid. Let's go through.
Warp drive.
People here than ever before, and eVegas has been.
Yeah, I use side chain loading in the Adobe Audition for audio processing, right? It's dope as fuck.
Player gathering in the world.
Yeah.
Which makes it the largest player gathering, full stop, anywhere in existence.
Yes.
So it's certainly an event worth attending. If you haven't...
Don't ever smoke, that's bad for your health, right?
Next year it's going to be even bigger, even better than as great as this is.
History would predict it always gets bigger. Always gets bigger. It's a great time. And yeah, I've been meeting so many people here. Some people I've met many times before. Some people are coming to their first event. You know, some people just, you know, got old enough to come here. You know, others have just been mounting the courage for 10 years or whatever.
Okay, let's see him.
So,
all the stories.
This is your first time here in Aquarian.
This is my first time to eVegas as a developer.
Oh my god.
So, how do you...
The Rattler boys.
I want to say, change or difference you see from this event to any other?
Well, of course, there's a lot less going on in Las Vegas than in Reykjavik.
He pieced the fuck out.
Just because of the nature of this quiet town, and compared to the capital city that is Reykjavik, it's very different that way. There's a very
Fuck my life.
vibe. Everyone is.
We almost got a Rattler, boys. Man, fuck your Rattler. He can eat shit. Okay, let's go blow up their shit cans. Fuck your ice belt.
Warp drive active.
Whoop whoop. It's the space police. Do you have care bearing permit? Okay. So I wanna try to fly Logi sooner or later. Okay, no cans there. It's just fucking gila. Let's see the enormous rich asteroid. Pardon. Man, Aloni, I have a picture for you. Just please don't show that to anyone, right? That's just between you and me. You dudes, don't click that link, right? That's just for Aloni, right? Just like... There, that one. Right, so look at that thing. I spent multiple thousands of hours flying Logi ships. From like, my favorite ones would be the Guardians and the Deacons for sure. Hey, we reached the end of the line. You need to go somewhere else. Okay, so we're here. Let's go there, right? That looks like a good place. Fuck yeah. Onwards, noble steed.
Active.
So each one of those ships is like a 50 billion-isk ship, right? At least, minimum, right? One mid-slot is 50 billion-isk, lol. Oh, Keto, did you click the link? I told you not to click it. It's not safe for your mental status. Okay, so these dudes just chilling there. Let's go down there. Fuck it. Warping in a straight line, lol. Okay, what are you talking about?
More like bar style, so it was open to the public. Everyone else could go up. So it was like trying to get in our songs amongst everyone else, and the line was really long.
There were some regulars and they had pipes.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't speak highly enough about the Ellis Island karaoke experience. It was delightful.
Pipes are good. You can play Turbo Folk on those. Reasons. Oh. We already saw them. They're just sitting there and being cocks and not doing anything. So they're just like... We need to warp to, let's say, there. That's good enough. The encoding broke for me hard and created a really nice picture of you, JB. LOL! Let's see that! How was it? Was it like a glitch art of some kind? The fuck the OCD people link, lol. May I link the print screen? Yes, please! Post the print screen. Yes, yes. LOL! Shit! I have entered the Matrix. Let's enter ourselves somewhere else. Okay, so there's nobody there, of course. So I'm gonna drink water from my green bottle, and I have a green screen behind me, and to you dudes it will appear as if I'm literally drinking the EVE client itself, right? That's an album cover right there. Just be like, JB shit posting in the midnight or some shit like that, right? And just be like, mumble rap, and just be like, reading Eve fitting, just be like, Thrasher, 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 and so on and so forth, right? I mean, this one time you dudes debated me into reading ASMR for money, so I wouldn't put it past me, right? So, yeah. Man, everyone there's so fat. Like, come on now, be, like, healthy and shit. What's all wrong with you? Bruh. Okay, let's go through.
Warp drive active.
The Guardian Angel JV. Well, here's that VB heart symbol. Why not? Thanks so much. That's some good shit right there. Man, there's some statistics and shit. I mean, we're looking it up in game, but also at the same time, you know. Shazer in the Tengu. We already saw that dude. He's in a site which we need to combat scan. Between 2 and 3. There's nothing between 2 and 3, right? So just go through.
Warp drive active.
Keynote in 10 minutes. Heads up. Oof. The first person who posts the VOD of the keynote on the Reddit is gonna get like 100 to 200 karma. So sit on the refresh button, and as soon as the URL generates itself, post it to the goddamn subreddit and you'll get a bunch of karma, right? Well, let's go through.
Warp drive active.
If I was normal, I would textually transcribe the keynote video, right? So that you dudes can read it whilst you're working. Pardon me. That's actually compliments for my lunch. You see, today I was making this homemade pizza. First I made the dough, and then I like put it down and put all the shit on it, and then put it in the oven. It was like dope as fuck. You dudes like... You may or may not believe it, but I'm exceptionally skilled at cooking, right? Too bad I wasted on only cooking tea, LeMayo. Tomorrow I'm gonna be making a barbecue. I'll light a fire bigger than my fucking house. It's gonna be like 4 meters tall fire and shit, like taller, 10 meters tall fire and shit. That's still not bigger than the house. It's like gonna be giant fucking enormous. And then we're gonna be making some cevapi, right? If you dudes don't ever eat cevapi, you don't know what you're missing out on. Cevapi. I'll type it for you in that Twitch chat, right? So eat those and your life will like be significantly nicer. Well, them barbecues ain't gonna burn themselves. Yeah. That's part of the fun. You always make a super big fire and then you're like, oh, I got these 2 tiny pieces of meat, let's fry them and shit. That's just how it goes. Is there any other way? No, there isn't. Where the fuck is everyone? I take it back. I don't want to know where is everyone. Yeah, sausage and bread, lol.
Or pre-alpha rather, that is going to inform some of the design decisions, some of the things that we change in the game moving forward. What you saw on the stream earlier is not obviously a final build, it's a work in progress, and actually developers here in the building right now are taking comments from people.
Oh man, Rain was totally checking out Antiquarian, LeMayo, but fam, you can't do that on stream, lol. Okay, so let's just go through. Hey, Cevapi is awesome. Yeah, Dabiso, he knows what's up for sure.
VEGASE Vegas. And also, if you mention what you're looking forward to seeing here, you'll be entered for a chance to win this graphics card. Now, Rain, I'm going to give you a minute here because I wanted to
Keynote incoming.
About at the Alliance tournament, actually.
Yes.
How did Evathon go?
Evathon actually went really, really well. So we ended up raising over 13,000.
Evathon was awesome.
And I do not know the actual conversion to US dollars, but it's, I'm going to say somewhere close to 16, 17.
Like 17,000, somewhere like that, yeah. 17,
Yeah, it was a 72-hour charity event. We streamed 4 out of those 72 hours. It was awesome, dude.
Because it's through Tiltify, that goes directly to Special Effect in the UK. We'll also be using, so I know the Evathon channel itself had Twitch sub.
Don't smoke ever, fair warning. That's bad for your health.
Any level of subs, bits, those will all have to be weighted to be paid out by Twitch, and then we can give those directly to Special Effect as well.
Yeah, nice, and I'm sure Stevie will be very happy to engage with this CCP Red Cape, who's
basically that entire charity event was to help these kids who are all fucked up and have these severe health issues, right? So it doesn't like, when she says the number that many money was gathered, it doesn't convey the entire message, right? So what actually happened there is that we made like a bunch of kids' lives much nicer, which is very nice. And thanks everyone for your awesome support. That was amazing. Yeah, in 5 minutes we are waiting for the keynote presentation to start. I mean, I'm like exceptionally skilled in legacy shooters such as Unreal Tournament and Counter-Strike 1.6 and those things, right? So if it's any kind of similarity towards he's also running the escalation. If it's any similarity to UT, I'm gonna fucking dumpster that thing, right? So I'm gonna instantaneously go to the top 10%, top 5% of the players for sure. I just got a really strange message on that Discord, fam. Hello humans, hello fellow human, I too am human. I am totally not a robot. 100111101100100101101. When's the keynote? In 4 minutes? T minus 4 minutes and counting. I am the JB bot, right? I'm gonna get a fucking brain aneurysm from the DM I just got. Fuck my life. I'm tilting. You dudes have no idea. It's best that I don't even mention it. Okay, let's just go through. When it comes from Twitch RC, I'm omnipresent. Fuck yeah, that's a good thing. The more people watch Eve streams, the better we all are, for sure. We need to be all encouraging to each other's. Aha, guard went somewhere. Man, I've never seen so many fat asses at the same place any time in my life. You dudes start fucking exercising and eating healthy, right? No chick's gonna be giving you head unless you're like normal looking fatzos, right? So yeah. I don't know how to motivate dudes, but that probably motivates them a lot. So, keynote incoming in 3 minutes. 3 minutes, boys. JB, create the EVE Online fitness channel. I'm down. I'll do cardio for 40 minutes and do a couple of 100 push-ups for you dudes every day if that'll make you dudes be healthy. Yes, for sure, I'm down for that, right? So there's this really specific rule regarding shirts on Twitch regarding dudes, right? If you're a dude, if you start the stream shirtless, it's agreeable to finish your stream as such. And there's a bunch of dudes streaming like that under the just chatting category. But if you start your stream with a shirt and then take it off, like for example you become sweaty from exercising and it's hot and you want to take it off, banned, right? You can't do that. It's like either one or the other, right? No taking clothes off action, you know. Sleeveless, see, the camera kind of like portrays it differently. I'm a big, strong dude, right? I'm like 190 centimeters tall. That's like almost 2 meters and shit. But the camera is concave, right? It's like, it's not a flat lens. It's a goddamn concave lens. So it makes me look different, right? It's kind of like, I don't know. It makes my head look bigger than my body, basically. Oh, that's the... God damn it. Oh, that picture is 404. I have it saved on my hard drive. Man, I made myself sad. Fuck you, Gunvoid Walker. You're just trying to debate me into being salty? My beautiful fan art, nah. Okay, I'll DM it to you on Discord. J-baited. Okay, let's do some other things.
If they feel like putting it on Singularity and getting a lot of play on it is going to be helpful for development, then they will. Okay. That's really up to the teams, and of course the teams working on those features get to decide what goes in there. There are some changes that will pervade and go.
1 more minute. Okay, what's he doing? This looks like a good place to gank.
Warp drive active.
Man, the entire fucking universe is empty.
To this stream with bated breath as we go to
oh, the
auditorium
Galente
for
sunglasses.
Here at EVE Vegas 2018.
Oh, the keynote is beginning. Refresh your CSP stream. Invite everyone. Keynote's beginning. Yes. Ready your memes. I have 2 meme folders. One being if it's shit, and the other one if it's like if I was right.
To the EVE keynote. Please welcome on stage Eve, Senior Community Manager, and a beautiful human being, CCP Falcon.
Yes, yes. Fuck yeah, go Falcon, go!
Wow, look at all you guys.
He also became fat.
Welcome to the EVE Online Keynote. You all having a good time? Wonderful. Wow, those lights are really bright. I had a rough night last night. So it's so good to be back on stage at Vegas. And it's so good to see so many Vegas regulars here. And we've got a lot of new faces this year too.
Man, I'd love to go there, it'll be dope.
The community over here is expanding a little bit. So we've got a lot to talk about. And pretty soon I'm going to hand you over to some familiar faces from CCP. I think you just saw a couple of them there. And we're going to give you a lot of information about what's coming to New Eden in the near and more distant future.
Active.
But first, I want to take a quick look
Click
back
that.
at what's been going on since we were last out here in the desert.
Okay, let's see what's going on.
So 2018 was a pretty busy year for both the community and for CCP too. We saw the release of Lifeblood last October, which brought new refineries and moon mining, and we celebrated EVE's 15th anniversary with a pretty amazing fan fest. How many of you guys were there? Very many? It's pretty good.
Okay.
I like it.
Fair enough.
Right after that, Into the Abyss hit Tranquility as well. And we've seen really great activity over the summer as two of the largest coalitions in New Eden decided they wanted to get angry and start shooting the shit out of each other.
There will be the Northern War.
So, with the advent of Upworld structures, we've seen a new era for Capsuleers. The amount of player infrastructure that's gone up in the last year or so has been absolutely incredible. It's clear that you guys really are starting to become masters of your own domain.
My dudes are anchoring mobile Astrahuses like they're mobile
Are
depots.
Upworld navigation structures, and you guys might have heard a little bit about them already. There's been some rough stuff on Singularity and whatnot.
Yeah, we posted it on the
These are gonna bring us
Discord.
pretty much to parity with old Starbase infrastructure. So one of the next steps is going to be the retirement of Starbases once this last round of structures is in your hands.
Fuck yeah! Starbases are getting retired. You heard it here first, lol.
So while in K-Space, you guys have been continuing to project your influence, build infrastructure. You've
Don't
also
smoke,
started to
that's
reach out
bad for
into the
you.
Unknown too, with Into the Abyss. Taking on the Triglavian Collective, you guys have started to explore Abyssal Dead Space and really reap the rewards. True to the nature of the community, we've seen all manner of shenanigans in Abyssal Dead Space, including some interesting tactics and some pretty lucky use of mutaplasmids too. We've also seen some insanely expensive losses. Some big
Yes,
windfalls,
we've seen them on
and even
Reddit.
some crazy guy who decided it would be a good idea to go in a Logi cruiser for some reason. You know, it's no, there's been typical EVE madness since release day when we put
you
the
know
Abyss
how
out.
it works, lol.
And in true form, every single avenue of min-maxing has been explored by you guys, and it's been really great to see.
It was min-maxed on
Even tried to
season.
head in there with a luxury yacht. And booze was tried as some form of kind of weird Triglavian bribery. You guys are nothing if not inventive, you know? Ironically, before we
That disco music was unexpected. I thought they legit had a virus, lol.
downtime login exploit to get back out again when he realized what a shit mistake he's made. But given how traumatized his party crew were on board, we decided just to let it slip. It was in enough trouble already. So it's been really great to hear all these stories, and you know, as one of the community guys for CCP, you guys just never cease to amaze me in the crazy shit that you do, and it's good to see you sharing these stories too. What's been better though is to see player reaction and ingenuity when it's come to creating content.
Oh, that's Malin. They're showing footage from our good buddy. Fuck yeah. Oh, feels good, man. Check out his stream.
With it. On day one of Abyssal,
It would be nice if you could say that, like, never
than
mind.
10 kilometers from the origin conduit in one of my first sites. Wouldn't have been so bad, but I had a Lashak blueprint in my cargo hold. And they were
Whoa.
selling for like 50 bill at the time, so... Yeah, I raged so hard, like my cats ran for cover, my neighbors thought I was being axe murdered, it was a...
Falcon
a real
admitted on
shame.
live stream he's a filthy Care Bear. That's what just
And of
happened.
course, I've also been a victim of the ever-present Tornado Gank Squad on my return to K-Space too. Similar levels of rage occurred here as well. But the one thing that I do love is I always find it amazing that after 16 years of playing EVE, it's the only experience that can elicit this kind of reaction for me. It's the only thing that really gets the rage flowing. And also, Special thanks to CCB Loki.
Fam, if
for
you
the
want to be
dramatic
angry,
reenactment
just get a
there,
wife,
and for
lol.
throwing salt into my wounded ego. We have a really special relationship, the two of us. He's a beautiful human being. He's wonderful. So we've also learned a lot by running an event through the agency around Abyssal Dead Space 2. And we saw a huge spike in Abyssal activity during the course of it. CCB Rise is going to be here pretty soon to talk to you guys a little more about Abyssal Dead Space and what's coming forward in the winter. There's some pretty exciting stuff on the way. Some of you guys might have seen a little telltales on Singularity and whatnot so far. God bless you, Hobo Leaks.
Hobo Leaks, I was posting it on Discord.
It's going to add to some already core solid gameplay, so we can't wait to hear your feedback on it. It's going to be pretty cool.
Well, let's see these dudes.
But back in K-Space,
they appear to be related to each other.
At the forefront of colonization and exploration. It's unbelievable to see how many structures have been anchored, and it's great to see that pretty much all activity in industry, including research and manufacturing, has now transitioned over to Opal structures. Of course, we do know as well that structure proliferation is a big concern for you guys, so we're keeping a close eye on how structures are used too. More importantly, we're keeping a really close eye on the meta around how they're deployed and utilized both as permanent homes and as staging points when you guys kick off a conflict. That said, the cycle of life and death always continues in New Eden.
We see a hell.
They're kicked down. Capsuleers have a need to see.
Do you think I can point him?
You know.
I think he's AFK.
2018 has been no exception. Since the start of the year, we've seen the death of 6,032 citadels, 5,216 refineries, and 3,155 engineering complexes. That's a total of 14,403 structures.
Hate myself.
So yeah, all those fireworks, 26.7 trillion ISK so far this year. So you guys are doing a good job.
I shot 100 billion fireworks taking this chick on an Eve date. It was awesome, lol. So I contributed to that statistic for sure.
This is what I love about you guys. I've never ever experienced people who are so happy and enthusiastic about just ruining things. It's beautiful.
You have no idea,
Makes me feel
fam.
right at home.
I had fun once,
So
it was
activity over the
horrible.
course this summer has been fantastic.
Let's see these dudes.
And a big part of that has been obviously the two largest coalitions in the game pounding each other's sound castles into the ground. Look at it.
The Goonie goons are yelling, can you hear that? Oh, it's hilarious.
So the war between Imperial Legacy and the North has set new records, and it's just been unbelievable to see.
Did he just say Imperium versus Legacy?
You guys are second to none. The
Bro.
mobilization of forces has been the biggest we've seen in the history of New Eden, and it's resulted in some of the most costly fights we've ever seen too. It's been unbelievable to watch. So we've seen some incredible stories, both on the political and military front, some monumental victories, some great tactics, and
everything's
some
normal.
crushing defeats too. Some costly ones as well, whether that's wrecks on the field or, you know, a few faction photos paid under the table here and there to stop people from shooting at each other.
LOL, yeah.
It's been great for everyone at CCP to see the community so active.
Too soon, Falcon, too soon. Man, that's shade. That's so good. He's talking about GOTG, right?
There are also amazing examples of how far our pilots are willing to go in terms of escalation. And of course, they're great examples of how much commitment our pilots have to EVE. You guys just knock it out of the park every time. It's unreal. And sometimes there are also great examples of the sheer perseverance our community has to be able to make it through some of these drawn-out slugfests. And I use the word persevere because at CCP, we've been aware that things this year haven't been rainbows and butterflies in a lot of these big fights.
We were streaming like most of the big battles.
Our chat system in March, and we're still looking to iron out kinks with it. So we know it's not quite right just yet.
Oh, he admitted it.
A number of node deaths too during major fights, and we've also seen significant issues with our login systems this year as well. But this is something that we're actively working on.
Fuck yeah, thanks, Falcon.
To be brutally honest, we know that we missed the mark by a long shot this year in terms of the community's expectations for server performance in a lot of these big fights. We recognize that, and we want to make sure that we work with you guys and for you guys to make sure that we improve performance of even these types of engagements, because they really are the bread and butter of what makes the game so great.
If he genuinely means that, he can join my Discord and ask me, I'll tell him the truth, right? For sure. Him and Guard and whoever he wants.
On the theme of
I don't think he genuinely means it though.
The level of activity over the summer genuinely surprised CCP. I mean,
Polmak is thinking the same.
And we've been spending a substantial amount of time over the summer playing catch-up.
700.
And making sure that we have infrastructure, because You know, the shit really hits the fan when there's a big political flare-up, and we've really learned that this year, definitely. So part of doing this has been looking at what services we can move off Tranquility into the cloud, just to give TQ a little bit more breathing room. Things like the chat system, which is now running independently, but there's obviously still some issues we still need to work out with it. And
The
we're
chat
working
is
on
all bugged out and shit.
It's getting there, guys. Come on.
It's getting there, like, it got there 15 years ago. IRC exists, right? Come on now.
So, we've been doing a little bit of experimentation too, with projects like shutting off parts of the bounty system during large-scale engagements, just to see how it impacts server performance.
We
and the
saw
results
that.
from this have been great. We're learning a lot, especially when you guys get into
Don't
a big
smoke,
brawl,
that's bad
and we
for
can
you.
actually look at what's going on behind the scenes in more detail. There's a lot of other services too that we're investigating the potential for moving them off TQ and into the cloud.
Was he
And
showing
that's gonna
footage
give us
from my
even more
stream
room.
there?
We're always breaking new ground in this respect, and we're hoping the community can assist us even more in continuing to make EVE and its associated services more robust.
Hey, the
So if you
dude
see
is
a
dog
mass
here
test
says
out
mobile
there,
correctly.
or you just want to get into a big brawl and give us a lot of data to play with, by all means, let's do it, because every round that gets fired, every doomsday that goes off, that gives us information to be able to help you guys out more and to improve performance. On the software side, there's always a lot more we can do to give TQ breathing room to make these large-scale engagements better too. We're exploring every single avenue we can in order to do this. We can also make improvements on the client side as well. And one of the key steps in this journey is the transition to a 64-bit client.
Fuck yeah! Long have we waited, the admins debated, 64-bit optimized, 32 dumpster. No
So this will
longer
allow
are
EVE to
we...
unlock the potential for newer gaming machines.
So-
It'll allow the client to use more than 4 gig of RAM. and it'll just
That's
give
the
them access
cutoff
to more
point,
system
4
resources.
gigabytes of RAM.
And we're super happy to announce that this project is almost complete, and 64-bit EVE Online will be in your hands in early 2019.
2019.
So on the hardware side, we've also recently taken delivery of 6 new blades from our friends at Lenovo with Intel Xeon.
Blades are server
5122
blades,
chipset.
as in server
Pretty soon we'll
components.
be adding these to TQ, and this is going to give us an extra 40 nodes. So we'll be running on 5 Flex
Oh,
chassis
things.
rather than 4. This is quite a substantial upgrade for TQ. While this isn't going to increase the maximum capacity we can support in one solar system, it's going to give us way more scalability options for reinforcement and just spreading the load out
Well, see
so
that,
that we can
well.
host more systems all at once.
drive
Towards the end of the year, we're going to look at putting together a blog for you guys that outlines the hardware TQ's running on these days and how it's evolved from TQ.
I'll
to
believe it
TQ.
when I see it. You promised a bunch of shit. You like, you know the story about the boy who cried wolf. So when they post it, I'll believe it.
So we'll, when the winter gets dark in Iceland, we'll get behind the keyboard and just start putting this stuff together for you guys.
These
Like we
dudes
said
are
in
all
the blog a couple
docked
of
and
months
shit.
back on the subject, we're constantly working up to keep up with you guys in terms of server performance. It's been a 15-year ongoing journey for us, and it's an unwinnable war that we know we're never going to win, but we'll stay committed to, because we want you guys to be able to bring more and more people. We're always looking at ways to improve server performance on both the hardware and software front, but we need to stay grounded, and we need to understand that there's no silver bullet for this. You guys give us the most, it's a luxury problem, but you guys give us the most unbelievable technical challenge that's out there in gaming. And we're going to continue to work with you guys and for you guys to improve EVE performance as we go forward.
My sound is ahead because
In
they're
terms of
not
moving
using the
forward, The future's
latency.
looking very bright for EVE. And we're currently working towards welcoming our
I have a
Chinese players
gigabit
back into the fold
dedicated
as well.
single-digit ping
We're building an
internet
incredible
pipe.
relationship with a new partner in China, NetEase, and we're already seeing incredible progress as we prepare for pilots to flood back onto Serenity. It's been tough for them for the last couple of years, given the fact that since October 2016, we haven't been able to provide them with new content, and they've been kind of in a holding pattern. So that situation has now come to an end, and when Serenity reopens,
Freak.
our Chinese pilots are going to experience the largest expansion in the history of New Eden.
Active.
They're going to receive the Ascension expansion, and they're also going to get Lifeblood, and they're also going to get Into the Abyss, all in one go,
Whoa.
with every release in between as well. So that's going to
Whoa.
be pretty sweet for those guys.
Fellas, what throw?
You have no idea how difficult that is technically.
64-bit client. He
So
doesn't
as we
need
look
to say
forward
anything else.
to the future of New Eden, we see EVE as one global experience. While we do have a separate cluster for our Chinese players, we want to ensure that Serenity and TQ stay as close to parity as possible at all times. This means we'll be looking to keep Serenity one release behind TQ at the most, so both clusters can benefit from new features and content at the same time.
Okay,
There'll
carry
still
on.
be some content that's going to be exclusive to each server, such as skins, apparel, that kind of thing. And of course, given the differences, wait for it. Given the differences, the market, in the markets that Tranquility and Serenity serve, there'll be differences in monetization options and what's on offer in that respect too, because the Chinese gaming market and the English-speaking gaming market are very different. This does, of course, mean that when you guys are screaming CC please after you see a cool Serenity-only skin, there's a lot more likelihood that some of them will make it to TQ in one form or another.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Including all the ones you see on the screen right now are coming to TQ very soon. So, right now our team are in the process of optimizing these skins to meet graphical performance standards for TQ. And you'll see
Man,
some
I'll
of them
buy
appearing
that
in user
Windy
stories in the
Hyperion,
future.
I'll buy the Cinnaball.
So, speaking of the future, I'm going to love you guys and leave you. We've taken a look back over the last year and all the crazy stuff you guys have been up to. Now it's time to take a look at what's in store for the future with these two beautiful gentlemen here. Couldn't have timed that better. To show you guys some cool stuff, please welcome CCP Berger, Creative Director for EVE Online.
Thank you, Falcon. Such an idiot. Hi, E-Makers! How are you doing? Yeah? Having fun? Anyone drunk? I mean, we're all responsible, pilots, aren't we? No.
His microphone is differently calibrated. He's a good dude.
Shenanigans, definitely my favorite word. Whoa, 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 guys, don't stop clicking my slides. Someone in the back clicking my slides. It's a good sport.
Click it a couple of hundred times.
Be here. Super happy to see all the familiar faces, both from FanFest and Vegas and other player gatherings.
It's not there.
I started playing EVE just after I joined CCP 8 years ago. I had a really rough start. Some of you were at FanFest and maybe heard.
Man, he has a shit killboard for a dude who's been playing for 8 years, right?
By a coworker.
I don't think he can kill my Firetail.
But these days, I
Oh, the Kane and the Vexor. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Where they at?
Super good markup, so, you know.
Oh, the Kane. I see the Kane. Let's fuck him up.
This year, I've also gotten into watching a lot of live streams.
What's that emote?
And I've even wandered into the Twitch chat, the dangerous.
Oh, that's spicy emote for sure.
I started with YouTube a couple of years ago, and then kind of with Abyssal Dead Space, I really got into Twitch.
Where did that Kane go? Oh, the Merlin. Yes.
Amazing. Most
Outside.
of the videos you're seeing here in the keynote are actually shot in client using prototype code and using a thing called 3D mouse. We really love
3D mouse is based on camera drones, right?
We're actually going to deploy this code in November for all your video enthusiasts to really up your game.
Ah, that's the original picture, but Gunvoid Walker, that's not the goddamn picture. You're like defiling historical facts. Wait, I'll upload the right one.
As Falcon talked about earlier, a lot of effort has gone into getting EVE China up and running with our partner NetEase in China. Every team in EVE Dev has actually contributed to this effort, and I really just want to give them a shout out because this has been monumental. The Chinese server is super important to us and ultimately you. Because the more successful it will be, the more resources we have to make.
That's the correct picture.
Yeah, let's
right?
make it work.
That's what you were trying to link.
And the goal is, as Falcon said, is to keep both servers as close to each other as we can, because we want to run a single game with 2 universes. All right. So, enough of that.
That's a blast from the fucking past right there.
Back in 2016 with Citadels. Our goal was always to migrate all current star-based structured gameplay into this new system.
Did you see how he corrected himself?
Engineering complexes.
That's regarding postcode specifically.
And this winter we'll take one of the last steps in reaching Starbase feature parity. With the new fast logistics expansion structures, or flex structures for short.
So that's the Sino beacon and those
Are
things.
the smallest in the structure family. Though some of them have grown a tiny bit in production. I thought it was quite fitting. We're in Vegas. Bigger is better.
Oj, pardon.
Indeed, I like it. But when I say small,
Hey, that dude just sitting there like a cook.
They usually focus. Yeah, they usually focus on a single service, so no tethering, no docking, no cargo hold, and no weapons.
Yep, you can anchor them within the weapons range or keep stars and shit.
And different from all the Apple structures.
There's hobo leaks posted on Discord.
So the first batch of
Blue Body, you're completely right. Okay, what are they doing?
Is the Tenebrex Sinojammer.
Oh, 7 dear comrades.
I know. Just like before, it will block you from jumping into your system.
Are these dudes off or what?
Structure, and the VFX is just mind-boggling. Ooh, more info tomorrow, man. The new Firelux Sinobeacon, it's quite similar to the old Sinobeacon, but because it's made by Upwell, you actually have access list to your
Okay, the Caracal. What's he doing? So, player build Stargate, Sinos things.
I mean, it's just access list.
Yeah, let's see what the Drama OIT, the Caracal, does.
And they're huge. They're huge. And lastly, we have the Ansiplex jump gate. It's...
Nope, JB, not like this.
And this guy is actually replacing the old jump
Has a
gate.
long point.
You will have access control, so you can actually make a public gate.
We'll play with him,
And
just give me a
unlike
second.
jump bridges, you won't be limited to linking them up to your own jump network. You
Oh.
can link your Ansiplex to a jump gate controlled by another alliance.
Oh, it's okay, fun, my nerd. Thanks, friend, it's a good attempt. I greatly appreciate
Play
it.
that video again, because holy
Okay,
hell,
let's go for the fight. Fuck it.
So good. So good. Pew pew. Do you honestly think I'm gonna tell you guys?
Hey, that's gonna be super shit.
There'll be more information tomorrow. Lebowski is gonna give you all the information. Oh, I want to keep you guys guessing. I want to.
It's gonna be super shit. Man, I can't make a dent in him.
Actually, while building the jump
Fuck
gates,
it.
the R team took a stab at all the stargates in New Eden and gave them a visual update. So
Run, JB, run!
We've renovated some of the models, and we've actually added some information onto
My
onto
drones!
these things. This is stuff like showing security. It's all of the origin and destination system. If there's ongoing solve contests.
That's outside of his range.
Or incursions at the destination.
Oof, that was one shit fight, man. That was like hard fight, but I greatly appreciate it. Fuck yeah, man. Here's that hard symbol. Oh, feels good, man. Okay, save the drones.
We are rolling out all
That's
the
a
first
hard
features
fight for us.
and
GF
the
for
update
sure.
To the Stargates.
Oof.
In November.
Almost dumpstered me.
So I really look forward to seeing the shenanigans you guys are gonna pull off using these things.
Man, we're gonna abuse the fuck out of those gates.
Shout out questions, because keynotes, no questions.
Lol.
CCP Lebowski will be here tomorrow.
Is someone combat scanning me? No. Okay, we're good. Never doubted it. Thanks, I did it. 1, 2, 3. Fuck yeah.
Don't hurt yourself too much tonight playing that golf thingy. I know I am, because I suck at golf. I really need some skill injectors to up my game. Anyway, let's continue. 1 year ago, we rolled out the agency. it's been really successful in helping people to navigate to their next adventure. We've been adding to it over the year, and we felt this was a really good moment to kind of take another look at it, use our learnings, and really add to the experience. These are
Gunvoid
some
Walker,
super
we'll see. It'll.
That we're looking at. We actually added up.
Man, fuck your agency. That doesn't mean anything. So that's for the Care Bears and shit. So yeah, if the endpoint is going to be added to the ESI API, then it's going to be for sure visible on Dotlan. 100%, right? He's gonna code it for sure. So he's like, we'll see. But at the same time, our good buddy who was developing the API is leaving CCP, right? That would be, what's his fucking name? CCP Snowden, right? That dude. So he did a bunch of work on that topic. Yeah, thanks, Pixel Spaceships. Fuck yeah. So CCP Snowden, he's like, with him being gone, it's gonna be shady as fuck, fam. I don't know what we're gonna get there. Okay, let's just move along. Fun Ixie, he is the hero of our Twitch chat. Thanks for the fight. Okay, so that's some good stuff. Man, I'm too close to the goddamn gate. I hate myself. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Keeps a track on what you've been up to. You can really dig into what you've achieved in E in the activity tracker. You can see how many NPCs you've killed or the amount of charges you manufactured.
Warp drive active.
And at a glance, you can really see what type of character you are.
Thanks for the fight, Hurt.
You want to be. I think this would be quite beneficial
Brock, what's that?
When they're doing recruiting, and also when they're kind of, figuring out.
Oh man, he's dead. Nope, he jumped out. Okay, he's not.
There's also plenty of bragging rights hidden in your tracker. I mean, who will be the first one to reach level 5 ship protection or level 5 epic arcs?
Yes, fuck your agency. Okay, when they finish talking about the dumb agency, we'll unmute the stream. Right, that bears no relevance to us. Okay, let's go there. That looks good. Good enough. Okay, let's go there instead. Much nicer. Man, the 64-bit client. Shit, don't do it, don't do it. God damn it, I warped like a stupid. Okay, now, depending on their setup, we're dead or not. Okay, we're not dead. Unbelievable. Nice. Okay, finish talking about the agency. Come on now. Man, I see Travis Preston shit posting in that Twitch chat, lol. What's he doing? I thought his shit posting was limited to Discord and Reddit. What's he doing? Man, he could be pounding that stone. Let's see that.
Warp drive active.
Okay, the Vexor. I hate myself.
Warp drive active.
He's running one of those things or docked. Oh, the unified search. We saw GIFs of that. I posted GIFs of that on the Discord, right? So we are finally getting Windows parity. Unbelievable, right? So that's some good shit. So you can type whatever the fuck you want there and it'll link the results, right? It's basically like a dash search, right? Something like that, right? Like a fucking grep, right? You're like grep and cut and shit, and then you get that functionality.
Warp drive active.
So like, I don't know, he can grep for Amamake or whatever, or JB or whatever. It's really good.
Talk about the elephant in the room, because there is one topic.
Let's talk about the goddamn elephant.
Were actually running after me and screaming at me about for quite some time.
Still no mention of factional warfare. We need and deserve regex. Yeah, Tao Sean is right.
War declarations. Yeah. So, some pretty heated conversations about war declarations.
The Care Bears already won. They cannot fuck it up more than they fucked it up.
I wonder how that thing made it into the notes. Well, it's been a super hot topic.
Built-in shell for C# or Riot.
The last few years. It's actually been a really hot topic since, since we actually rolled this thing out and rebalanced it in 2012. One thing I think we all agree on is that war declarations are pretty broken. And they need love, and they need lots of love. We've done a very thorough investigation into war decks.
Okay, give me a second.
With player interviews, surveys, data crunching, all the things. And the findings are pretty stark.
Is this better?
Here are some examples of what we saw. So, last year, there were 5 corporations responsible for 50% of war decks in EVE.
Fuck yeah, that's all my good friends. 1, 2, 3, fuck yeah. So 5 corporations, 50% war decks.
Do you guys want to know their kill ratio? Because I have that number. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see it?
But they fed more shit than they killed.
Are like super fair.
I wonder who could those dudes be?
Because in these 5 corporations, their kill ratio was 105 kills per loss.
That's what you get when you use Nestors and Markarials to kill fucking Ruptures undocking on the Jita undock. Confirmed seal clubbing mechanic, yes.
There's only about
just club the goddamn seal.
Where the defenders managed to make a kill. I can see these guys actually managed to make a kill. Good for you guys.
Funny they don't war deck JB, right? Because I'm like actually skilled, I'd kill them back, right?
When we
leaving high sec.
But we see some pretty interesting things when we start to compare wars where the defenders have a structure versus not, or structure in high sec actually versus not.
Drive active.
In wars against corporations that own a structure, the average kill per war jumps from 0.034 kills per war to a staggering 1.655 kills per war.
Unbelievable.
It's pretty low numbers, but...
Don't ever smoke, friends, fair warning.
This number here is 48 times higher than the other number. So that's like 48 times...
Bro, this entire space is empty. Where are we gonna get some kind of fight?
Also, we see a way healthier engagement pattern during and post-war with people that own a structure in high sec versus not. The analytics we've done clearly show that wars with objectives are way, way, way better than wars without one.
You don't say, man. Read the book. It's titled Helen of Troy.
I can't believe.
Okay, he's making a joke. Okay, I get him. That's a good buddy. Whoa, he can't be that damn slow. He's good.
And guys, we've gone through a few scenarios everywhere from ripping the thing out to doing absolutely nothing. Both ends have a pretty significant impact on the game, while, when doing absolutely nothing just remains the status quo. And I think we've tested that route quite thoroughly.
What's Tempo Gaming, lol?
And ripping war decks out actually just moves the
Is
problem
that a dude who
to other
streams?
features and just makes actually harder problems to solve. We're in the early stages of a design for a long-term fix, with the goal of preserving the positive effect of warfare while discouraging the negative. We aim that the first release of the revamp will go out in December. Where wars can only be declared against corps with structures, and then we're going to follow it up with a new war deck system during the first half of 2019.
Nice. So you can only war deck dudes who have structures.
And I'm totally gonna throw CCP Lebowski under the bus again, and promise you that he will talk more about this in his presentation tomorrow morning. That's nicely named structures. So
yeah, let's see that.
Warp drive active.
Hey, thanks for that link. Fuck yeah. Check out our buddy Tempo Gaming
on our live events, with 9 already done and 2 yet to be released. We've been expanding our toolset, allowing us to deliver more diverse content going forward, and we've also been testing some quality of life additions, such as claiming reward without having to open up the agency, which I know a lot of you guys hate. For winter, we're really pushing the visuals of our events with the Crimson Harvest event on October 23rd.
Crimson Harvest is a care-bearing event, right? That's not relevant to anyone.
Looking December event staged in an atmosphere of an unknown planet. Nope, I'm not.
So,
So what's
if
actually
it's...
super interesting here
Are we
is
going to
that
be
we're using
entering
some of
planets?
the environment tech we developed for Abyssal Dead Space, and we're bringing it to known space, allowing us to set a new baseline for known space content going forward. So I'm super excited about this. But the event team isn't solely focused on PvE. They've also been building out different engagement tools like this daily login screen.
Yeah, we'll drop accelerators
We'll be testing
again.
this out on TQ soon, but going forward, we would love to get this into the hands of corporations.
He
and alliances.
redeemed the Pax Amaria literal Amar sympathism on live stream. He should redeem a Kumak, not a fucking Pax Amaria.
So
fuck your
Abyssal Dead
Pax
Space-
Amaria.
Oop, okay. So Abyssal Dead Space and events have proven to be a great way to test out new
Amar's
things.
bias.
Both have really allowed us to push the boundaries of EVE this year. I have CCP Rise here to go a little bit more into
Yeah,
Abyssal Dead
Rise is our
Space and
good
Trickle
dude.
Alliance, and what they're up to this winter. So give him a round.
No mention of factional warfare yet.
All right, hey everybody, what's up?
He's speaking a bit louder, so I'll lower it down a bit. Okay, we're good.
I gotta say, I've been to quite a few keynotes. This is the most heckling I've ever seen, so good job.
Heckling, lol.
Take it easy on me though, please. No, easy, easy.
I don't know, we're waiting
Let's
for
talk
them
about
to
what's coming
say
up
it.
for Abyssal Dead Space.
RTK, we're waiting
it's
for
been about
them.
4 months now since we released it, which isn't actually all that long. Feels like it's been a bit. But since then, we've been studying like crazy, learning a lot about the feature and trying to figure out what we can do to improve it.
They're gonna announce
And the big thing is
multiplayer
we need to get
Abyssal
more
sites
people
now.
involved.
Watch this.
It's actually
I'm the
going
prophet.
super well for people who are using it. You know, of course they love the visuals. They like the challenge. They think it's exciting. They're making lots of money. The problem is almost all of them have been playing EVE for at least 5 years, which is kind of wild. It's like literally,
content.
60 to 70% is more than 400-day tenure playing if they're in Abyssal Dead Space regularly. So obviously the bar to entry is pretty high. And I'm gonna hold it closer.
Hello, 7.
So, which makes sense. We know the feature can be intimidating. We designed it to be difficult. And so that's what part of what we want to look on going forward is lowering the bar a little bit, but also making sure that more types of players have a reason to use it. So keep that in mind as we go forward. So, but before I actually get into what's coming in the winter, I wanted to stop a little and share some of what we've learned from the feature. Early on, we told you, and CCP Burger was just telling you, that a big motivation for creating in the first place was having somewhere we could experiment a little more bravely with the game and the engine and the visuals without having to worry about affecting existing features negatively.
Was he just ASMR
That's worked out
reading
really well.
things?
We've learned a lot about what we can do with visuals. We've also learned a lot about NPCs and how to build PvE in general. So that's great, and it's really come through. And you can expect to see more of that, both more experimentation in Abyssal Dead
Okay.
Space and also
I
some
need
of
to
the
take a
stuff
short
that we've
bio break,
developed
friends.
and
I'll be
making
back in
its way
like a
out
minute.
to
Just
events
chill
and
there, don't
parts
go
of the game.
anywhere. Welcome to Jevy's
What
chair
surprised us,
stream.
though,
If
is
they
how
combat
hugely it
scan me,
delivered
they
on
can
ability
eat
to
shit.
look at what
legit.
players are doing and study their behavior. There's nowhere else in the game that lends itself so well to cleanly comparing player behavior and how it affects their results. The fact that we know that people are solo, that they're flying a cruiser, that they're on a time limit, and most importantly, that they die if they lose.
Don't go anywhere.
Gives us a really clear success-fail criteria that we can use to analyze a ton of stuff about what they're doing. And that's giving us information about chip fitting and reward balance and a bunch of other things. And I thought you guys might like to see some of it. Also, CCP Quant's not here, RIP, so I wanted to get some graphs in here somehow. So this is my kind of favorite example so far. It's a messy graph, but what you're looking at is all the ships that have entered Abyssal Dead Space. We take them all when they enter, the ones that have any fit that makes any sense, run them through the, which is debatable what that means, I guess, but had some criteria. Run that through the in-game fitting tool, and then pulled out higher level numbers like DPS, EHP, active tank per second, and then made graphs based on those values. In this specific one, you can see active tank versus DPS for all ships entering all tiers where blue dots survived and red dots didn't. you can see there's a huge spread where the upper end is close to 1,000 DPS, 700 DPS tank, and not surprisingly, you can see that if you're under about 150 DPS, you're probably not going to make it. The reason this is really important is it's because it's one of the first times that we're actually comparing active live fits that are really being used in a broad way. Normally, when we look at balance, we're talking about pulling up PIFA and comparing what we consider optimal or pulling that from feedback from you guys. Or we're just looking at end results for, we say, how many thorax is that in the abyss, and then just get
I'm back, boys. Did we miss any important things?
This is much
Hopefully
more
not.
sophisticated. Gives us a lot more options for looking at sort of the spectrum of what people are doing rather than trying to figure out what the best thing is and how that's balanced. So we can take that and drill down a bit. So this is the same graph, but only for ships that entered tier 5 and survived. And you can see that to succeed, you almost definitely need.
They're still talking about abyssal shit.
Or thereabouts. And actually, active tank isn't super important. This is probably partly because a lot of the ships that are doing so well in Abyss, of course, are passive healas. But there are ships like active sacrileges and active healas balancing this out. And even for those, 400 DPS active tank is plenty. And this is really good information with a lot of potential application for us. Whether we want to move new ships into this meta or we want to make new content, we have a really clear picture of what people are using and what's working. And then we can take these and process them some more. Here we have those success and failed dots grouped into boxes, and then we turn them into a success ratio where the more green is the more chance of surviving, and the more red is the more chance of dying. This is for all runs, and you can see that overall, if you're over 400 DPS, your chances are decent. But then if you move to tier 5, you can see really clearly that to have a high chance of survival, you again need more than 600 DPS and probably 200 or so active tank. Or you can just have more than 800 DPS, in which case your tank actually doesn't really matter at all.
Okay, he is unavailable.
And another interesting, little tidbit from this graph, you can see the big red box at the top, where it turns out that if your tank is really, really strong, your active tank, you're actually definitely going to lose. Which you can imagine could be for several reasons. You might not have any tackle because you've spent it all on cap. You might have terrible damage projection.
Feel love JB shit like that.
Those things all matter.
Yeah, here's that hut.
I don't know why that would make your tank any higher. What did I say about
the vigil? But bless him.
We can do
his body is there, cloaked with rapier.
DPS and tank. This is a look at cost, and this is the biggest clear indicator for what the bar of entry looks like. This is average cost in green for successful runs across all tiers.
Let's cock him.
Over 420, 450 mil, even at tier 1. Of course, it's an average, and you guys are going to overspend a lot. There's a huge gap there between successful and unsuccessful. It's a typo. It says millions, all right? It's hard to change it. It's a video graph. It's supposed to say billions. It's fine. But yeah, the price for entry is big.
Okay, he's
that's
fucked.
Definitely an issue. You can see how newer people or just people would be intimidated.
Let's kill their shit bubble as well.
Graphs,
That's next.
I just wanted to quickly show you what the actual success rate looks like, because Abyssal Dead Space does get a bit of a bad rap.
1, 2, 3, boys.
Especially after what I've shown you so far. And
bless him.
Here you can see actually about 97% of attempted runs are successful. But the blue line there along the x-axis is mission deaths, and that sort of paints a picture of why this feature looks so scary. Okay, moving on to winter. So the first thing we're doing, and probably the most exciting for us, is something you might have already heard about and possibly even tried, which is Fleet Abyssal Dead Space Race.
Yeah, multiplayer Abyssal site, yeah,
starting this winter, you'll be able to enter Abyssal Dead Space pockets in fleets of up to 3 frigates and race against a timer to collect triple the rewards.
Commander, you don't have a bubble permit? 1, 2, 3, Tiger Pounce,
super happy about co-op runs because flying with your friends is always much more fun, and we know that for sure. But also, it helps a lot with lowering the barrier to entry. We found So far,
So 3
this is an
Worms or
amazing
3
feature for
Astros.
experienced players to take in their less experienced friends and teach them all kinds of things that are relevant across the game, like how to fit ships, how to position in fights, how to communicate in fleets. It's all relevant in Abyssal Dead Space, so it's a great place
Fuck
for
yeah.
people of different skill levels to kind of work together and fly in groups. The way this works will be really similar to how everything works now in Abyssal Dead Space. It will require 3 filaments rather than 1. They'll all be activated by 1 player in the fleet.
Hoping for 3 Damaviks, I mean, I guess.
An entry trace will spawn that can be used by anyone in the fleet, in a frigate, up until 3 people have entered, and then it'll just turn into a normal trace that marks their exit point. A timer will start when the first person enters.
I won't ever care bear.
Together, fighting drifters,
Like
supers,
that, come on.
Triglavians, and each other if they feel like it.
We can care about other
the
things.
timer will still be 20 minutes, and all 5 tiers, all 5 types of pockets will be available. And this is actually live on CC right now, so if you guys want to try it and let us know what you think, we'd love that. But of course, EVE isn't only about cooperation, and one of the most requested additions to Abyssal Dead Space when we launched it was some form of PvP.
Yes,
So we're adding that
please,
as well.
yes. Fuck yeah!
Starting this winter, occasionally you'll find a Triglavian gate that leads to a special type of secure cache locked under a ring of Triglavian towers. Looks a little like an octagon. And if you choose to enter those pockets, once you're inside, the cache will begin to unlock as the towers lose their hold over it. And
what's that thorax thing?
The loot, but they're connected to multiple traces, and it's possible that another player will
Making a
come in
shit
and
move, I
contest
see.
you for that loot cache. And you won't get an exit gate until the cache is opened, so 2 will enter and 1 will leave.
We are getting a
to begin
fight,
with,
boys.
These special pockets will only be accessible by solo cruiser runs, but we hope to expand that to frigate fleets as well if it goes all right.
Oh, the Garmur,
after we
fuck
launch it.
yeah.
So look for more
Hey,
specifics
that's the
on this
dude with
coming
the
up
hamster.
in the dev blog shortly after eVegas.
Where is our buddy? Fuck yeah.
Look at those. There's also
Man,
some
my
ships to
module
tell
is
you
red
about.
cycling.
As you know, the Triglavians are not like pirate factions we've introduced in the past. They have new skills and use new weapons. And we introduced those in the hope of building out a more fully fledged set of new tech outside of the empires. And we're adding to that. There's going to be 4 new ships this winter, added to the existing 3 for a total of 7 precursor ships. So let's take a look at them. This is the Kikamora. It's a Triglavian destroyer that follows in the footsteps of maybe Cormorants or Talwars as a long-range damage dealer. It'll have disintegrator damage bonuses, but also a huge amount of optimal range bonus, so it can project
That's
from a
really
distance,
fat
and
fucking
as we know,
armor, bro.
Triglavians are fast already, so it should be lethal from far away.
Just dumpster the Garmur and then we're good.
This is the Drakavac, the first precursor battle cruiser. This is going to be the
I'll
first
die
Triglavian
before
ship
him.
with a tank bonus in the form of added armor resistance. And that alongside
Teleport
big
me where
damage
I belong.
bonuses
Fuck
and
yeah.
standard battle cruiser bonus to
Right,
optimal
1, 2, 3 in
range,
that
plus
Twitch
the
chat,
ability
fams.
to fit command bursts will mean this is super
Nearly.
flexible,
This
really
close.
nasty.
1 versus 20 dudes, 10 dudes.
can't
That's
wait
some good
really
shit.
for this one.
Almost dumpstered him. I unironically scrammed him. If he can scram my Garmur, I'll give him a billion years, lol.
And finally, 2 ships at once
Good
here.
shit.
We have the Rodiva and the Zarmazd. These are the first precursor support cruisers.
Oh.
A Tech 1 support cruiser and its Tech 2.
Okay, they're still talking about that shit Kerberin, right? So, the keynote is supposed to be lasting for like, let's say, an hour more. So let's just resume roaming around the war zone and shit. Oh, that was one hell of a fight right there. Fuck yeah. Oh, my dudes. So, we almost dumpstered him, almost. It was like this fucking close. He was like, tickling that structure and whatnot, but his buddies bailed him and shit. This is good. Rise is talking about the new ships.
Fight, but they're really vulnerable to disruption and they suck if they have to switch targets. So it's a really different dynamic, and we are pumped to see you guys put it to use.
Let's hear that, dude. So is that gonna be flyable ships or NPC ships? Right, that's the question.
Blueprints for all these ships will of course be found in Abyssal Dead Space.
Fuck yeah!
But we're also going to be increasing material drops so that hopefully the price comes down a little bit as well in the winter, so that you can actually get your hands on them.
Nice. Okay, good shit, fam. So we're getting new
we're
ships.
Super excited for all this and a lot more. I have a ton more to tell you about in ships and modules tomorrow, so don't miss that.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give you back to CCP Burger. Thanks a lot, guys.
Fuck yeah, thanks, Rise. Fuck yeah, that's a good dude. Where was that Tormentor? Magnate. Okay, let's see the Tormentor.
Disorder. So thank you, CCP Rise. Pretty exciting stuff happening in Abyssal Dead Space, and those damn Triglavians. That's going to be some proper shenanigans. So, there are a lot of things coming out this winter. We have a massive update to Abyssal Dead Space, with more Triglavian ships, frigate co-op and PvP coming your ways in November. We're diving headfirst into war declarations with the first rollout in December, and then a more complete revamp in the first half of 2019. We're giving you more ways to track and then show off your progress in EVE with the activity tracker. Already shipped the backend, frontend will go out in November. Some pretty nice structures.
Fred, what are you doing?
Seems like you guys like them. Coming your ways in November. And we're finding things way more easier with ATC 2.0, coming your ways in early 2019. But this isn't all. We will continue to balance stuff, do server and client improvements, and little things and so on. Make sure not to miss CCP Karkur's Little Things Roundtable tomorrow.
The dual web.
And also CCP Rise's ships and balance presentation. But there are also a couple of things that we haven't really talked about.
Hey, reroll the long range ammo.
Wrap this up, or should I keep talking? Keep talking? Sure? Okay.
The Merlin.
So, the first one I want to tell you about is this thing here. -2 plus 30. Producer talk. You know, I used to be a producer. I love this producer talk stuff. Okay, bye. So this is an effort we're kicking off in EVE development. What we're doing is that we're actually looking at the journey for new players from the moment they see an EVE advert for the first time until they've been in the game for 30 days.
GF boys, 1, 2, 3.
There's a lot of teams and efforts that go, you know, that happen during the first 30
Fred's
days
are good buddy.
gameplay. You actually see, you know, you might see an EVE advert. You Google a thing, because that's what people do.
Warp drive active.
You're somehow recruited. You do the NPE. You might do some agent missions. You will definitely wander into places you shouldn't wander into. Live an example. Why?
Vengeance is super difficult to fight.
You might do some live events.
There's the guess wrong.
You get into a co-op.
Request accepted.
Or your war deck, actually. That was kind of what I thought. And you might possibly war deck someone. We need to be way better. We need to be way better at looking at this journey in a more wholesome way, because ultimately, more players means more content for you all.
Unbelievable logic. It's like I said it myself.
To get people to stay, we need to focus on the core experiences of EVE.
Shooting dudes' ships.
And for me, shooting someone in the face is definitely a part of the core.
Correct.
Yes.
They're all just sitting there like hugs.
Short when it comes to combat feedback. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the explosions, but the action itself, you know, we fall short. Why am I not hitting that thing? Did I kill it? Am I dead? And my
it all comes down from experience.
Is no valid target, rather than you just killed CCP Falcon. We also need to make sure people have something.
I have Antiquarian's corpse in Alamake, I think.
Really
or some of those dudes. I was killing them for sure.
We have
on live stream, no less.
4,000 missions in EVE today, and we've even had some that are so broken we've had to pull them out. So behind the scenes we have even more.
Active.
I mean, don't get me wrong, there is some great content.
That's our good buddy, maybe
like
he'll
the
fight.
Arcs, but there's also just a lot of content that needs love and needs our attention.
Factional warfare,
we need to take
yes.
our learnings from Abyssal Dead Space and events, and we need to start to
Ain't
lay
shit
down
there,
a
that's
path
a good
to a more
rule.
holistic, manageable approach to missions and TV
Don't smoke cigarettes, that's bad for your health. Fair warning, don't ever smoke, right?
that
I'm an
everything
example
should
of what
matter and
not to be in this shit
everything
life.
into the evolution
Warp drive
of New
active.
Eden. But I think mission content could be so much more than we have today. What if you could actually dock in a blood-ready shipyard? And what if you could manufacture in a blood-ready shipyard?
Lol, Tao, yeah! Something like that.
no?
Shit.
Oh. Am I falling out? What if? There's no what ifs? Oh, my PowerPoint crashed. Everything is crashing.
Oh, potential content. What's that
Oh,
drum?
it's great.
Ah,
Am I
that's
getting it back?
same.
Oh, okay. It's on TQ.
Warp drive active.
T-ski, that's how it is. Oh man, it's greatly enjoyable
try this
inhaling memes.
I think mission content could be so much more than it is today. And I wonder, what if you could actually, dock in a Blood Raider shipyard?
I tried docking in a Blood Raider shipyard on live stream. It doesn't
What if
work,
you could
right?
actually manufacture in a Blood Raider shipyard?
Warp drive active.
And what if you could call for Amar backup when things go south? And what if you could become an Angel Admiral and deploy the Angel War Machine? I don't know. The future is a strange place.
We'll see that. That looks like really nice ganking
We also wanna
mechanics,
give corps and
bringing
alliances
Solo back,
more
right?
ways
Oi,
to put their
JB,
marks in
yo, what's
space,
up?
Show their identity and give them more.
Are they
more
showing
tools
the
to
short
implement.
Hera warp tunnel?
All in a lead up.
I don't want to become a leader of the Angel Cartel. Oh, Angel Cartel.
Today.
That's
but
TikTok
it's pretty
probably.
epic.
So if he stops
I think
playing,
we
I
could do
can,
way,
right?
Way better. I mean, at a 1,000 v 1,000, at a 1,000 v 1,000 fight at 10% tie die and 5 frames per second. I mean, there's definitely some really interesting development challenges there.
That's
I know this
footage from my
sounds
stream.
impossible in other games, but come on, we're EVE players. We want more. But this begs the question: what actually happens when there is no tie die in a 1,000 v 1,000 fight?
We bring more dudes, right? That's what happens. We bring 10,000 dudes, right?
And guys, what happens to the meta of the game if there's no tie die in a 6,000 man fight? I mean, I don't know.
Warp drive.
The future is a strange place.
If that actually happens, it'll be like so
And
good.
guys, wouldn't it be cool if you could actually break line of sight by hiding your threat behind the Titan? Or confuse a volley of missiles by flying through an asteroid field?
Oh my dude,
so
that's
many
gonna
questions,
open
so
up a so bunch of.
But we gotta dream big. We gotta, we gotta change things.
We are going for a pre-arranged fight.
I can see myself waiting for a call from my FC, palms sweaty, guns loaded. We brought around 3,000 people to this fight in groups of 10. We're actually gonna take down an idiot. I'm not gonna tell you who.
Yo, JBK, Miss Vanya07, thanks for tuning in. How are you doing?
At the moment, my biggest worry is about a rusty sounding fax pilot next to me and if he's gonna deliver, not if the servers are gonna keep up.
I mean...
We will go deeper into these questions with you over
Yo,
the course
yeah,
of next
he's
year and
spaghettiing there, Lil.
next few years. But I hope to have something interesting to show you and debate at EVE player gatherings throughout next year. And in this wonderful state of mind, I wish you the most fantastic EVE Vegas. But before I leave, I have a little overview of the things coming out your ways this winter. I look
let's see
forward
that.
nerding out with you this weekend. Thank you. You can dim the lights.
Fuck yeah. Okay, fight against the comet. Fight incoming as the keynote is finished. Fuck yeah. If that's the real comet, I'm fucked. Bruh, what are you doing there? Okay then. The rails! Fuck your rails, I'm not gonna feed to no rail comet. Rails too much.
Warp drive active.
Fuck yeah. Thanks for the fight. You didn't fail. You can't range control against two webs. It's just impossible. Good attempt. I did. Thanks, stream was fun. Need to be somewhere 12 hours ago, but shit, Brock, you're really fucking late. Man, if you're standing up your chick on a date for 12 hours, she's gonna be really fucking butt salty. Okay, let's go down to Kurman and Alamaka and shit and things. What are you
Mostly
saying?
excited about the new ships coming out, obviously. I think.
Okay, let's see the Reddit. We missed the new ships because I thought he was talking about fucking Kerbering. Lol, oh my dudes, we got a good screenshot, right? Here's a picture. Click that thing, that's fucking hilarious, lol. That's a meme 100 million%, but yeah. One destroyer, one battle cruiser, and one attack support, and one Logi. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna fly the fuck out of that Logi ship and probably the destroyer if it's not shit. Okay, let's go down to Auga and Amamake and wrap up our stream, boys. I love that dude's username, like that book author, Arthur C. Clarke, right? So it's the Void Ray Reps, right? Hey JB and chat, hey S Dandy, thanks for tuning in, my nerd. Okay, I'm gonna post the schedule for Vegas. So tomorrow we got Upwell Structures the Future, the Structures round table and shit. There's gonna be a bunch of round tables. Ship balance is at 3 p.m. So at 3 p.m. Rise is holding ships and balance 3. 07, 07. Did you not just say 07? Am I going crazy? So down to Amamake. Can someone please, what? Can someone enlighten me about what Brugger meant by no tie-dye and line of sight? It'll mean like, you know, in BDO how you can hit shit from the back and whatnot. Maybe ships will have, you know, directions and shit. Currently they're like spheres in the game code. Someone please look at the Korax, yes please. We need a tier side, for real. Like what the shit, Brittany? Come on now. Hope they turn on friendly fire, hey. Eve players, lol. No tie-dye seems possible if you throw sufficient money at the problem, right? Because it's just a matter of hardware and software for sure. And as soon as those dudes figure it out, then everyone else has it. Right.
Warp drive active.
Okay, let's go wrap our shit and wrap up the stream. If we can get 5,000 man battles, right? Let's alt up to the JB Vision. He's all safe and shit.
Swoosh.
My nerds. If we can get 5,000 man battles without tie-dye, that's gonna be the most awesome thing in recorded gaming history. No other game will have anything close to us, and it'll be like 7 hungry years, 7 fertile years, right? You know what I'm saying? Be like, long have we waited and now we're ready for that. The important thing which was announced was the 64-bit client at early 2019. I'll actually show up as well, right? So if it doesn't hit tie-dye at 6,000, then we're just gonna bring 10,000 dudes there, right? Hello, dear comrade, dear Dursus Nero. Thanks for tuning in. I hope all is good as well. I'm good. We're just wrapping up the stream. Thanks everyone for watching and for tuning in and for all your awesome support. I hope you all have a great remainder of the day or evening or whatever time zone it is there. I'm gonna sushas this Rifter and then we can be finished with our stream. Tomorrow, somewhere at any time, we're gonna be streaming, right? So 10,000 is like have the accounts logged into Eve, lol, for sure. Just wait for all the 64-bit bugs. Can't wait for that. That's my favorite thing in the world. Swoosh. I was thinking of maybe streaming some Factorio tomorrow when the Eve player counts are down around downtime. We'll see how that develops. But if not that, then in the afternoon I'm gonna be streaming Eve for sure. Thanks everyone for watching and for tuning in, and thanks for the awesome support and the follows and the subscription and for hanging out together and talking about these patch changes and whatnot. The keynote is finished, and what was announced there, to recap, was the 64-bit client, new Triglavian ships, and new some kind of effects. So tomorrow, depending on the status of the CCP stream, I'll try to adjust my stream to be when we're not having the CCP, right? I'll host the CCP channel right now so that you dudes can all be normal and whatnot. Just please be good to them in the same way as you were to me. Thanks for the stream. Abyssal PvP, right? It's gonna be like Eve Dota, right? Those kinds of things, right? You all be good. I'm gonna awkwardly stare into the monitor so it doesn't cut off the audio for like 10 seconds, and I'll see you tomorrow, friends. I love you, comrade. I love everyone. Here's that VB heart, right? For sure. You all be good, friends.